Thank you to D&M Pizza. Thank you to Barrows Insurance for sponsoring programming on WARA 1320 AM. Barrows Insurance, a third-generation agency, has been proudly serving southeastern Massachusetts since 1977. They pride themselves on their relationship with clients, helping them find coverage to fit their needs. Barrows has access to insurance carriers across New England and the U.S. They'll get you coverage on everything from cars and homes to businesses. You can contact Barrows Insurance at 508-339-7260 or visit them online at barrowsins.com.
There we go. Take two. Good afternoon and welcome to this AACS 96 Sports, AACS YouTube channel, and WARA Radio Sports presentation. Today it's baseball as the Attleboro Blue Bombardiers host the King Philip Warriors. Attleboro is 5-7 on the year, 4-5 in the Hawk. They've won 4 of their last 6. King Philip is 8-3 overall, 7-2 in the Hawk. 1 game behind Taunton, who's 8-1 in the Hockomock League. I'm Paul Healy, along with Ty Waterman. Jim Jones, our engineer in charge, set up the backstop camera, is going to be running our graphics, and also, I believe, shining shoes and doing dishes between innings in the dugout. Good morning, Ty Waterman. Let's line up that microphone. Yeah, as my friend John Richards used to say, keep talking, Paul. That way we know you're not thinking. It's safer for all of us.
My microphone was sticking up in the air, backwards.
Yes.
So we were coming off a 2-game winning streak last week. 2 really well-pitched games with a shutout of North Attleboro.
Yep.
And
then they beat...
we beat Sharon last week.
Yeah, it was a 3-game winning streak. They beat Quincy 11-2, Sharon 4-1, and
Right.
North 5-0, and then dropped a tough 5-3 loss to Seekonk on Saturday.
That was tough in the rain.
Where they left 14 runners on base.
The pitching has been, I think, improved quite a bit.
Yep.
And we have Miles Murray going today, and you want to give us a few stats on him?
Well, last season, Miles Murray, who is a junior and already committed to East Carolina, 14 runs knocked in. This year, Miles is 1-0 with a save. He's only pitched 7 innings so far. 1 walk, 16 strikeouts in 7 innings.
This kid
and is not allowed an earned run.
He is a really good pitcher.
And for King Philip, they're sending a really good pitcher out there as well.
Well,
Matt Labriola. And Matt Labriola is just a junior. He is 4-0 on the season. In 22 innings pitched, he has 38 strikeouts, just 6 walks, an ERA of 0.63.
Yeah, that was not my ERA in high school. My only start.
Yes. Wow. Well, considering they stopped letting me pitch at after my age 14 season.
That was in Babe Ruth League.
Yes, exactly.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's a full diamond.
Exactly right.
You had to pitch 60 feet.
Right. Well, when the batters caught on that I had 2 pitches and almost a curveball and a flat nothing ball, that's when I became a position player. But for King Philip, also look out for their dynamite catcher, senior Leo Dowling. According to HockomockSports.com, and you hear the wind in our field, Mike, and yes, that wind is blowing out to right. Leo, one of the most experienced players in the Hawk, a 4-year starter at catcher. He has caught more than 500 varsity innings, 173 innings at catcher last year, 163 putouts, just 1 error. He threw out 6 runners and picked off 2 more. And last year he hit 273, 18 hits, 10 RBIs, 7 walks. So King Philip will bat first. They're going to send up Brady Herlin, a senior right fielder, also a member of their outstanding football program. Attleboro defensively, Ben Lally will catch. O'Hara's at third, Viveros at short, Butler at second, Cooper Cambridge at first. The outfield left to right, Rosa, Landry, and Talafiero. Called strike. in the upper end of the zone for
Yeah,
Miles
I
Murray.
was going to say that was around the letters, or maybe the top of the letters. Strike, though.
Yep. Breaking ball, low and outside, 1 ball and 1 strike. How do you think Attleboro's been defensively this year, Ty?
Well, I think it starts with our catcher, and our catcher is pretty darn good. And he just snagged that ball on 1 hop.
Ben Lally.
Shortstop is vastly improved.
Swing and a miss, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
You know who I really like is our second baseman.
Butler.
Wes Butler.
Yeah.
He's a good second baseman. And our center fielder is solid.
Landry, absolutely. He
Absolutely.
can fly. Yeah. Called strike 3 on the inside
Nice
corner
pitch.
for Miles Murray, again as a junior committed to East Carolina. Go Pirates.
And how often does a junior get committed to a college?
Well,
And that's a tough school for baseball, right?
in softball, Lola Ronayne, that's Division I. In softball, Lola Ronayne committed to UMass Amherst after her sophomore year for Attleboro.
Wow.
Of course, she had 17 home runs as a sophomore.
The scouts are out hunting.
This is Nick Broughton. Left-handed batter, looks at ball 1, breaking ball low. He's a junior left fielder.
How's he hitting? Do we know that?
We don't have Broughton stats here. We got the stats off HockamockSports.com, and they just had the top hitters, not all of them. But again, if you're batting number 2 for King Philip under Coach Jeff Plimpton Jr.
Yeah. You got to be the first one that isn't listed.
Exactly right. Want to say hi to Jeff's father, Jeff Plimpton Sr., former member of the Boston Red Sox.
Yeah.
Yeah, normally sits next to us, right where your lovely wife Jan is sitting during the broadcasts.
I met him once before.
Yes.
Yeah, here.
Great guy. 1-0, I believe, is the count. The righty Murray. Breaking ball just misses on the inside. 2-0.
That's close.
Yep. Beautiful sunny day here at Attleboro. 71 degrees at game time. Might be close to 60, though, by the time we're done. There's a shot, and there goes the no-hitter. Base hit into left field for Nick Broughton.
So whatever his batting average is, it just went up.
Exactly right. So 1 out, 1 on, and Leo Dowling hitting number 3. Outstanding senior catcher. Again, 4-year starter. Where's Larry Bird's number, 33? Last year, Dowling hit .273, 18 hits, 10 runs knocked in, 7 walks. Comfortable in big moments, a leader on and off the field. I missed that pitch, Ty.
I think it was a strike.
Called strike 1.
He's putting his finger up.
Yep. And then Tyler He2 with the Sun Chronicle. And HockamockSports.com was where I do my plagiarism. Nice stop, Ben Lally.
Very nice. That saved a runner from going to second, 1 hopper. And Ben Lally snares him.
1 ball, 1 strike. We did not get our umpires' names today as we were too busy filling out our scorecards before the game began. 1-1. Where was that? 2 balls, 1 strike.
Just missed on the outside corner.
Okay. It's about 240 feet down the line here at Attleboro with a very, very high net fence in right field, and it's about 3/4 of a mile to dead center. Outside, 3 balls, 1 strike. A low 4-foot fence in left field, but that right field fence, even though the wind is blowing out, that's got to be a 25-foot high fence, or at least 20.
I haven't seen anybody clear anything but the left field fence.
Blew a call last year when I called it a home run, not realizing that the netting in right field is in play.
Is it?
Curveball,
Oh,
strike.
nice pit. You know, that takes guts to throw a 3-1 curveball. You gotta be
Confidence.
confident of yourself.
Yes.
He wasn't expecting that.
3 balls, 1 strike to the outstanding Leo Dowling. Catchers who hit third. Wow. Runner is going. Called strike 3. Curveball in the inside corner. Stolen base for Nick Broughton.
Another nice curve.
So 2 strikeouts now for Miles Murray, both of them called. Again, Murray 1-0 on the year. Started the year with a pitch count, 1 save. He's only worked 7 innings so far this season, so this is a big afternoon for him on this beautiful spring day.
Well, at this level, even though this is a very good level in Massachusetts, I think a 3-2 curveball is unusual. You got to have a lot of confidence.
2 breaking balls in a row. This brings up Cooper Sistai, the Sophomore shortstop, so a sophomore in the Hockomock League hitting cleanup. That's impressive. Sistai hitting. By the way, I should have mentioned Leo Dowling came in hitting .360
That was ball one, I think.
with 3 doubles and 3 RBIs. Cooper Sistai hitting .323, 10 hits, 7 singles, 2 doubles, 1 home run, 8 runs knocked in, 7 runs scored. It's 1 ball and 1 strike to the sophomore cleanup hitter.
Boy, they looked in exactly the same spot to me.
That's why you're broadcasting and not umping.
Yeah, I guess so. Never wanted to be an ump.
That was an ump for 14 years.
Really?
Yeah.
Tell me about it someday.
Curveball stayed up. 2 balls, 1 strike. The righty Miles Murphy against the righty sophomore Cooper Sistai. Sistai also has 3 stolen bases on the year. Missing low, just missing. 3 balls, 1 strike. So King Philip making Miles Murray work.
Yeah. We'll get a pitch count at the end of the inning here.
Yep. Swing and a miss on a fastball by him. Full count. Jim Jones running our graphics. Self-admitted, not the world's greatest expert on sports ball.
But he counts good.
Yes. 2 comes after 1. 3 comes after 2. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner in scoring position. Fastball, strike 3.
Nice pitch. Oh, beautiful.
Strikes out the side. Do you have a pitch count, Jim? 20 pitches. So the good news is for Attleboro, for King Philip, no runs on 1 hit, no errors, 1 runner left on base. But I'm sure Coach Jeff Plinton Jr. with happy with having to make Miles Murray throw 20 pitches. Attleboro coming up, no score, bottom of the first inning on AACS 96 Sports and 1320 WAR.
Hey.
Nailed the dramatic pause.
Thank you to D&M Pizza for sponsoring programming on WARA. 3 generations of the Stathakis family has been proudly serving the Attleboro community. Pizza, subs, and traditional pasta dishes using fresh ingredients since 1985. Whether you need a single meal or catering for your event, D&M has options for you. They are open Monday through Friday from 11 to 9 p.m. and Saturdays and Sundays, noon to 9 p.m. Located at 290 County Street, you can contact them at 508-226-2355.
Thank you to Barrows Insurance for sponsoring programming on WARA 1320 AM. Barrows Insurance, a third-generation agency, has been proudly serving southeastern Massachusetts since 1977. They pride themselves on their relationship with clients, helping them find coverage to fit their needs. Barrows has access to insurance carriers across New England and the U.S. They'll get you coverage on everything from cars and homes to businesses. You can contact Barrows Insurance at 508-339-7260 or visit them online at barrowsins.com.
Welcome back to AACS, Channel 96 and the AACS YouTube channel. If you're watching on the YouTube channel, feel free to hit that like button. That pleases our underwriters. You can also leave a comment and subscribe to keep up with all the Blue Bombardier spring sports. Attleboro will send up Wes Butler, the junior second baseman hitting leadoff, who Ty Waterman just told me is becoming one of his favorite players.
Yep.
Ryan Landry, the senior center fielder, will hit second, followed by Austin Talafero, the junior right fielder.
Oh, there's some speed out here.
Swing and a miss at a fastball inside. Butler, a right-handed batter in a crouch. Butler hitting .357, 10 hits, 6 singles, 4 doubles, an RBI, 5 runs scored, and 6 stolen bases. 1 ball, 1 strike to Wes Butler.
That was in the dirt.
Pitcher is Matt Labriola for King Philip, 4-0. 22 innings pitched, 38 strikeouts, just 6 walks, a 0.63 ERA. Fastball on the outside edge, swing and a miss, 1-2.
Okay, let's. This is a kid I would choke up on.
Ty used to choke up against knuckleballers. Fastball up in the zone, swing and a miss. So there's the first strikeout for Matt Labriola.
Okay, Ryan Landry's a pretty good hitter. I think he's around 300.
Ball one, low and inside to the left-handed batting senior center fielder Ryan Landry. Ryan is hitting .294.
That's close.
Yeah. Swing and a miss. It's 1-1. Ryan, 6 base hits or 6 singles, 4 doubles, 5 runs knocked in, 4 runs scored. He's stolen 3 bases. Tall, thin, lanky, just missing with a heater off the outside edge. 2-1. Attleboro, the home team, on the third base side. Coach Steve Dunley in the first base box. Coach Westwater in the first base box. Swing and a miss. A little extra hop on that pitch. 2-2.
Yeah, a little late. A little late.
Landry stands close to the plate, back in that left-handed box. Ground ball towards first, fielded by Lufty.
Get over there.
Oh!
Yeah. That was bobbled by whoever their first baseman is.
Yeah, that was Lufty, the first baseman. I'd love to give an infield hit to that, but I think we have to call that an E3.
It was, what, 1 hop?
Yeah.
And it was a high hop.
Yeah.
And he didn't grab it.
So first error of the game. Dowling is catching. Katie.
And there's something to be said for backing up because the second baseman was behind him, or he might have turned the corner and gone.
Hassenfuss. Called strike, breaking ball on the outside edge to Austin Talaferro, the number 3 batter. Austin hitting .316 on the year, 11 singles, 1 double, 3 runs knocked in, 5 runs scored. He's got 7 stolen bases. Low. 1 ball, 1 strike. For KP, Katie is the third baseman, the sophomore Sistai, the shortstop, Hassenfuss at second, Lufty at first. The outfield left to right, Broughton, Prater, and Herlin. Not sure what that delay is.
Getting the signals.
Okay, from Coach. Haven't had a chance to talk to Coach Dunley this year. Swing and a miss.
Yeah.
As Austin was fooled on that.
Yeah, it was a little low and a little outside.
As this afternoon moves on and the sun drops in the sky, it's going to be a tough sun for the right fielder and center fielder. Just a bit high. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Austin Talaferro. Boy, after a really cold April, this is a beautiful start to May for the Bombardiers.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
Runner is going. Low and inside. Ball. Throw down by Dowling.
Hey,
Stolen base.
Whoa, I didn't expect us to beat out too many steal attempts.
Yep, Dowling threw out 6 runners on the bases last year, stealing, and picked off 2 more. It is a full count to Austin. Talaferro. Again, Attleboro left 14 runners on base on Saturday in their 5-3 loss to Seekonk. Fouled back.
All right.
Nobody flinched, so we're okay.
We gotta be able to foul them off.
Count remains 3-2. No score. Bottom of the first.
Don't take a third strike.
1 out, 1 on. Inside pass ball, ground ball into the hole in left field, base hit. Coach Dunley holds the runner at third, and the Bombardiers have runners at the corner with 1 out and the cleanup hitter coming up. That was an outstanding at-bat for Talaferro against one of the top pitchers in the Hawk.
It was. Jeremy O'Hara is one of our 300 hitters.
Jeremy O'Hara. No, he's not.
He isn't. He's looked good to me.
And he's got a lot of power, the senior third baseman. O'Hara also an outstanding pitcher. Fastball outside, I guess, ball 1.
He really shut down North Attleboro. Great game.
5-0, a complete game shutout.
Yep.
Jeremy is a UMass Boston commit. Last year he hit .260, 3 extra base hits, 14 RBIs, 9 runs, and 2 stolen bases. Swing and a miss and a strike up in the zone. Throw down to third. Back in time was Landry. Counts 1-1. Again, want to say hello to Jeff Plimpton Sr., King Philip coach's dad, former pro baseball player. Runner is going from first base. Pitches inside.
They're just giving us a steal.
At this level, you call that a stolen base, and the majors, they'd call that defensive indifference.
But you'd call it a steal.
Yeah. Jeff Plimpton, the KP coach. Oh, there's a shot to left center field, deep. Outfielders on the run. This is going to knock in 2 runs.
Go.
As that reaches the
comes
fence a
another run.
long way away. O'Hara going to third. Face first slide. He's safe. A 2 RBI triple for Jeremy O'Hara.
Oh, what a hit. How far is it to reach that fence where he is?
Well, again, it's about 340 down the line, so that was in left center field. He was more than 380 feet, maybe 400, when the center fielder, Prater, finally tracked that down. A triple, and that was an absolute bomb on a 1-1 fastball by O'Hara.
What you do against a fastball pitcher like this is you just don't overswing. You try to meet the ball.
Oh, breaking ball, called strike to Ben Lally. So it's 2-0 Bombardiers. That was a beautiful pitch by Labriola.
It was a good curve.
Ground ball to the third baseman. Katie across the diamond in time. Runner is forced to hold at third base. 2 outs. 5-3 if you're scoring at home. The third baseman is the number 5 position. The first baseman's the number 3 position, so that's 5-3 on your scorebook. The shortstop is 6. Here comes Josh Viveros, the junior shortstop, righty. Ooh, fastball up and in, called strike.
Yeah, he might want to back away from the plate just a little bit.
He does stand close to the plate.
Yeah.
Right, and a fielder's choice is not a hit. Very good, Jim. Breaking ball just misses the outside edge.
Just a little outside.
1 ball, 1 strike. Viveros is Attleboro's leading hitter at 382. 13 singles, 2 RBIs, 4 runs scored, 3 stolen bases. Swing and a miss at a fastball up and out of the zone, 1-2.
All you want is a single right here. All singles, huh?
2-0 Attleboro, bottom of the first on 2 base hits. 2 RBI triple by Jeremy O'Hara, who resides at third base near Coach Dunley. Matt Labriola is ready to go. Time is called.
You know, that triple was as hard hit as any ball that I've seen us hit all year long.
And you've seen almost every pitch.
I have. That was a slug.
Mark Hool, the Attleboro athletic director, called you a super fan before the game. Called strike 3 in the inside corner. Josh didn't like it, but I think our home plate umpire got that right.
Well, thank him for me if you see him before I do.
2 strikeouts in the inning. What'd you have for a number of pitches there, Jim? 27. So both starting pitchers forced to throw a ton of pitches in that first inning. After 1 complete, the Bombardiers with 2 runs on 2 hits. 1 KP error, 1 runner left on base for the Bombardiers. KP, no runs on 1 hit. No Attleboro errors, 1 left on base. We'll be right back.
Thank you to Butler Tire Sales for sponsoring programming on WARA. Butler Tire Sales on Route 1 in North Attleboro is a full-service tire seller and auto repair shop. They're a 60-year, third-generation business founded by Austin Butler in 1965. They have a selection of new tires to choose from. Butler Tire Sales open weekdays from 8 to 4. You can contact them at 508-695-0681 or visit them at 404 East Washington Street in North Attleboro.
Welcome back to AACS 96, the AACS YouTube channel, 1320 WARA, and we can be heard all over the world on WARAradio.com. I'm Paul Healy, along with Ty Waterman, lifelong social worker, Attleboro City Councilor, baseball historian. He's written a book on the 2018 Championship Red Sox and your...
I'm writing the 2016 World Championship story right now.
And WARA's Saturday host, Dave Kane. Heck, he was alive to see that. Jim Jones is our engineer in charge and pinch hitting on graphics as well, learning all about baseball as we go along. Ben Lally fires a bullet down to second base as Miles Murray completes his warm-up. Miles, a right-hander.
Did you know Ted Williams was born in 1918? Right?
My dad was born in 1918.
The year of the pandemic.
That's right. Which is why the spitball was ruled illegal in baseball. Not because it was a deceptive pitch, but because of the Spanish flu.
I think you're right. 'Cause
Yes.
it was about a couple years later that went through, right?
Yeah, it was 1919 when the spitball was
That
made
was the year?
illegal. Yep.
Oh, wow. Boy, you're the master of trivia.
Useless information. Thomas Lufty is up. Junior first baseman looks at a breaking ball for Murray. Called strike one.
That was a nice hook.
Yeah, Lufty hitting .353. Curveball misses inside. It's 1-1. Lufty again hitting .353. 6 base hits, an RBI, 3 runs scored with a stolen base. Right-handed batter holds the bat way up in the air. Fastball up and out, 2-1.
You suppose East Carolina's been to some of our games? Because that's where he's going to be going to and pitch. And he's only a junior.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if they send people to our games. They must.
Curveball outside, 3-1. Or they watch on the AACS YouTube channel
Well, yeah.
with our backstop camera. 2-2, thank you. 2-2, thank you.
All right. Big pitch.
Murray, the lanky righty, foul down the first base line. Almost took out the first base coach.
All right.
Didn't get the name of the assistant coaches. Rats.
Get the name of the bat boy?
I was a bat boy for my big brother's games when I had 3 older brothers growing up.
Good for you.
Ball. 3 balls, 2 strikes. I remember Christelle Koziak, class of 1971 at Westboro High, made me a T-shirt that had a big bat across the front and said Bat Boy.
Did you get a number?
No, I didn't get it.
No number.
Ball 4, breaking ball, low and outside as the pitch count continues to climb. Leadoff runner on for King Phillip. And as Casey Stengel, the great manager, said all those years ago, walks will kill you. I could tell you other things Casey Stengel said, but most of them included swear words, and I might get fired.
Yeah.
So
You might.
So 3 strikeouts against a base on balls for Miles Murray. This brings up Jacob Cady, the senior third baseman. Pickoff attempt back in plenty of time was Lufty at first. 2-0 Attleboro, top of the second. Breaking ball called strike.
Yeah. What I like is he appears to be hitting the corners.
Yep. And changing speeds well.
Yes.
Shakes off the catcher, Ben Lally.
Huh.
Squares to bunt. Pops it up.
Let it
it'll
go foul.
roll
Roll foul. Ah.
So it'll be 0-2 is the count now. So an 0-1 bunt attempt. And I will say this, Lufty got a great jump off of first base there.
Well, I think one of our last games is against Taunton, and that's where you have to know how to handle bunts.
Oh, you're not kidding.
Oh.
And the coach, Blair Bork. Yep.
They got beat the other day. I don't know if they've lost in the league. It was
The
outside
Taunton
the
is
league.
8-1 in the league, 9-5 overall, which I can't remember the last time Taunton had 5 losses in a season. Defending state champion. 0-2, fastball up and out. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Jacob Cady.
I wonder who beat him in the league.
Hold on.
I'm not sure.
I believe they would. I had that. I don't have that. Again, Jacob Cady's got to brush up in his King Phillip football history. Check
Nice.
swing, called strike 3.
Outside corner. Beautiful.
That's the 4th strikeout for Miles Murray. But Jacob Cady, unfamiliar. You go back about 6-7 years, maybe more. Chris Cady was the great King Phillip running back. They listed him at 5'8", 180. He was about 5'6", 160, and was their lead running back and outstanding outside linebacker for a Super Bowl team. This brings up Johnny Prater, senior center fielder, one of the captains. 1 out, 1 on. Fastball low in the zone. Strike 1. Nice pitch. Prater, another right-handed batter. Leading off first base, Lufty. High, 1 ball, 1 strike. Ty, you played your high school ball in Connecticut.
I did, and I didn't grow up in Deep River, but it was a regional school, which is near Old Saybrook, near the coastline.
Breaking ball, ground towards the hole, into left field for the second base hit of the day for King Philip. They now trail 2-0, but have 2 runners on in the bottom of the first with 1 out.
It was just a normal ground ball. It was just hitting the right spot.
Seeing eye.
Wouldn't hit that hard.
It's amazing. He can hit an absolute line drive into a double play.
Or a triple play.
Yeah. This brings up left-handed batting Ryan Maroney, junior DH. Wears number 8. Called strike for Miles Murray.
Did you ever see a triple play?
On TV, never live and in person.
No. Can't say I have either. I think the Red Sox pulled one off once.
Well, a few times over the years.
Well, yeah.
At second base is lefty. At first base is Prater. Squaring to bunt. Nice bunt. Back to the pitcher. Oh, gets confused. And Murray ends up holding on to the ball.
Whoa.
The first baseman, Cooper Cambridge, was charging, but he did turn and got back to the bag in time.
Yeah, but
Then Murray turned around and looked at third, didn't have it there.
no, it would have been worse if he had thrown it maybe.
So we calling that an infield hit or a fielder's choice?
I think it's an infield hit.
Okay.
I do.
And a bunt. So bases loaded for King Philip, trailing 2-0 here in the top of the second, and Colin Hassenfuss is up, the junior second baseman. Called strike.
So you need a strikeout here. Or a hard hit ball to short. Turn into a double play. Yep, the infield's at the end of the grass.
Yeah, infield is in. Outfielders are in a little bit too. Ball 1, 1 ball, 1 strike. The strike zone has been very, very consistent. High pitchers are going towards the pitcher's better further out. Low pitchers going to the batter. 1-1. Bases stacked. 2-0 Attleboro. 1 out, top of the second. Stepping out of the box is Hassenfuss. Dr. Coach Jeff Plimpton Jr. dominated intramurals at Plymouth State up in New Hampshire.
Mm-hmm.
You ever been up there?
Yeah, a few times. I lived in a place called Franklin for 5 years.
Okay.
And that's about 30 miles south of it.
And that college campus up on top of the hill, went to visit that with my daughter when she was visiting colleges on probably the coldest day of the year. Breaking ball called strike.
Nice,
1 ball,
nice
2 strikes, 0-2.
It's an absolutely beautiful area.
1-1, 0-2, thank you. 1-2, thank you. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Miles Murray, the right-hander for the Bombardiers.
Another
Called
strike. Perfect. Okay, you got out
1,
of that
2,
one.
3, 4, 5 strikeouts now for Miles. And we go to the top of the order with a bases stacked. Brady Herlin, who struck out looking on a tough curveball his first time up on a 1-2 pitch.
His curve is clicking. Now, when you throw a lot of curves, and I wasn't a pitcher, so I really don't know, does that take more out of your arm?
Just missing to, it depends on the spin rate, Ty.
Oh, okay.
Another word that wasn't invented when we played. Ball 1. But Ty led his team in hitting his senior year. That's the good news. Bad news is it was 268 average.
Yeah, but it was like 1968. Nobody had high averages.
Called strike 1-1. And we learned that even though you played about 10 years before me, I graduated in 76, you in the 60s, we both used a Nellie Fox bat.
That is interesting.
Yes.
How far did you choke up?
Swing and a miss
Strike.
on a slow curveball, 1-2.
Would you throw another one of those right after this for this one?
He's done it before in this game.
I would.
Yeah. The Nellie Fox was a 33-inch bat with a thick handle.
Big, thick handle.
Choked up about
almost
an inch.
a bottle handle.
Yeah. Here it comes. Big pitch. Outside corner. Gets away from Lally. And a run will score. And I think we're going to call that a pass ball. So that makes it an unearned run.
That was a hard one to catch.
Yep. It was outside, but it was about waist high. Got to bounce around back there.
All right, I'll
Sorry,
call it.
Ben. And I'm a huge Ben Lally fan. I hate to do
I am
that to
too.
him.
I was thinking wild pitch, to tell you the truth, but
Well, a wild pitch means it would be an earned run. Pass ball will be an unearned run. Albrook isn't official anyway, so. Two runners now in scoring position. Curveball, swing and a miss, strike 3. So Murray has struck. All 6 outs have been recorded via the strikeout. But by my book, an unearned run for KP. By Ty's book, who called it a wild pitch, an earned run. But King Philip now has 1 run on 3 hits. No Attleboro errors.
yeah, it was a mistake in judgment, but not an error.
Yep.
That bunt single.
Yeah. And then KP has now left 3 runners on base. After 1.5 innings, Attleboro 2, King Philip 1. We'll be back with the bottom of the second right after this on AACS 96 Sports.
Falls AC, 8 Stack Road in North Attleboro, supports high school sports in our community at every level. Opened in the early 80s, owner Angelo Cavallari is proud of their 40 years of service to the Attleboro.
How many pitches?
Falls AC is open
45
7 days a
pitches.
week from
Oof.
10 a.m. to 1 a.m. They have lunch and dinner daily, banquet rooms for your meetings or get-togethers, and parties. The entire
Said when I
staff
bet if
at
it's our
Falls
pickoff
AC
attempt
wishes
counts as a
the high
pitch,
school
'cause
athletes
you're
the
still throwing
best
the
of
ball.
luck in every
Whoops.
game. Falls AC, 8 Stack Road, North Attleboro, 508-695-2688.
45 pitches.
Ben, you're a great catcher. That might have been your worst all-time throw. Welcome back to AACS 96 Sports. Leo Dowling, who's, if he's not the top catcher in the Hockomock League, he's one of them, 4-year starter. And his throw at that end of the inning slipped away from his hands. And there's a shot to deep center field. Back is Prater and makes the catch. Jake Westworth, the junior DH, jumps on a first pitch fastball, flies out deep to center. And again, after 2 innings, Miles Murray's pitch count is up to 45. And the outstanding junior Matt Labriola threw 27 pitches his first inning up. Here's a first pitch swinging. Dylan Rosa to the shortstop, Sistai, who throws him out at first base, 6-3. So 2 pitches, 2 outs recorded. Wow. This brings up Wes Butler, the left-handed batting junior second baseman. No, I'm sorry. This is Dylan Rosa. I'm sorry. So Cooper Cambridge flew out deep. That was Jake Westwater who grounded out to short. Sorry about that. Jake Westwater ground out to short. This is Dylan Rosa, the number 9 batter. Okay, this is why I use pencil. What do we got for a count, Jim? 3-1?
And
2-1, yeah.
And what position is Rosa playing?
Left field.
Left field.
3 balls, 1 strike, I believe. 2 balls, 1 strike. Okay.
He doesn't miss a pitch. Okay.
Trying to do too much here. This rolls
Now
right back
it's
to our
3-1.
feet.
Now it's 3-1.
As that was a breaking pitch that didn't quite reach the plate. Dylan Rosa, a left-handed junior batter.
He's very composed. He's got a good eye up at bat.
Stands close to the plate in the left-handed batter's box. Fastball misses inside.
He's nice at bat. I got to give it to him.
That's ball 4, and except for that 1 pitch in the dirt, the other 3 balls didn't miss by much.
No, he's got a good eye.
So 2 outs. That's the first walk allowed by the outstanding Matt Labriola. Again, Matt 4-0 on the season, 38 strikeouts and 22 innings pitched. Popped up by the leadoff hitter, Wes Butler. Third baseman is back. Wynn takes it into fair play. The catch made by Broughton, the left fielder, who covered a lot of ground to come all the way in and catch that just beyond the infield dirt.
There were three players converging all at once.
That gets a star in my book. Nice play by Broughton to stay with that.
F7?
F7 in the book. All right, so for Attleboro, no runs. No hits, 1 runner left on base. So through 2 innings, Attleboro's got 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 KP error, 2 Attleboro runners left on base. 1 Attleboro run is earned. 2-1 Bombardiers.
It's a quick inning.
We'll be back right after this on Double ACS.
W.H. Riley is here when it comes to heating your home or business this winter. W.H. Riley & Son always welcomes new customers. They're a family-run business serving the Attleboro area since 1873. They offer heating oil and propane with 24-hour emergency service. For more information, you can contact them at 508-699-4651 or their website, whriley.com. W.H. Riley & Son, 35 Chestnut Street, North Attleboro, a company Greater Attleboro residents have called on since 1873.
Welcome back to Double ACS 96 Sports, the Double ACS YouTube channel, 1320 WARA and WARAradio.com. So Labriola retired the side. 8 pitches. 8 pitches that half inning. So Murray threw 45 pitches through 2 innings. 35 for Labriola.
And the pitch count is important.
Yep.
Because they're allowed to go up to how high in a game?
Is it 105, I believe? Yep. Jeff, is the pitch count 105?
Maximum.
Yeah, 115, thank you. Jeff Plintham Jr. corrected me. 115 is the maximum pitch count, although Cooper Cambridge was on a 60-pitch count his last outing. Again, Attleboro has Ben Lally catching, O'Hara at third, Viveros at short, Butler at second, Cooper Cambridge at first, not to be confused with his little brother Tatum Cambridge.
Who's not necessarily smaller.
Right. Rosa in left, Landry in center, Talaferro in right field. The number 2 batter, left-handed batting, Nick Broughton is up. He had a base hit to left field and stole a base, was stranded at second in the top of the first. Left-handed batter with a stand-up stance on this beautiful spring day. Called strike, fastball inside edge, 0-1.
He's very rarely over the middle of the plate. He hits the corners.
Which is why East Carolina is so interested in him. Again, committed to the Pirates. Looked like a slider. Ground ball, 2-hopper to the second baseman, Butler. Over to Cooper Cambridge.
Very reliable at second base, Wes Butler.
4-3 if you're scoring at home. 1 up, 1 down. Here comes Leo Dowling, the outstanding senior catcher who, if I lived 1,000 years, I wouldn't have enough time to say how much I respect about Leo Dowling's game. Struck out looking on a full count curveball his last time up. But Dowling leads the team in hitting with a .360 average. Knocked in 3 runs, scored 2, calls timeout. This is the Attleboro's second year playing on the grass field here on the campus of Attleboro High School, moving over from the a la Forsaken turf field that they used for 2 or 3 years. Called strike, outside edge by Murray. You're right about locating pitches well on the corners. And changing speeds. Ben Lally gives him the signal, and I don't see him looking towards the dugout. That curveball is outside, 1-1. We see it now so much in baseball and softball, the pitches being called from the dugout, which I'm just not a fan of. I think
I'm not either.
Games were invented for players, not coaches. I want players making decisions. High hop ground ball to the third baseman, O'Hara. Across to Cooper Cambridge in time.
I like O'Hara at third.
2 up, 2 down.
Excellent all-around player,
Yep.
Jeremy O'Hara.
And again, they say, well, in football, coaches call all the plays. Not when I played, dagnabbit. When I was in 8th grade, starting at 4'10", 83 pounds, smallest player in the league, starting quarterback for the 8-1 Westboro Red Devils, I called most of the plays on first and second down. If it was third down, Coach Jessings would send the play in. Curveball to Cooper Sistai. Strike 1. And had a late break, got away from Ben. Tom Landry's the one who ruined it, coach of the Cowboys, and Paul Brown of the Cleveland Browns started calling plays from the bench. Swing and a miss. That looked like another one of those sliders with a late break. 0-2.
So I grew up with Y.A. Tittle as my favorite
Oh,
quarterback.
in the backyard, my dad, who was a New York, Brooklyn guy growing up, and my father was prematurely bald, so he'd always say, Y.A. Tittle, back to pass. Fastball on 0-2 is high and outside, 1-2.
I can't imagine Y.A. Tittle doing anything but calling his own plays.
That's right, exactly.
He was about 40 years old and still winning.
Look up that picture of him in the YouTubes, kids. After he got sacked and his helmet knocked off, his bald head bleeding.
Yep.
2-2 as the pitch is low from Miles Murray. Yep, Y.A. Tittle, yeah.
He was my man.
Oh, I wish my dad was still here for you to share that story with
Yeah.
him. Right-handed batter, Seasty. Calls strike 3.
That's strike 3.
That's Miles Murray's 7th strikeout on the afternoon, and that time just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, just a 10-pitch inning that time, so 55 pitches total for Miles Murray.
Yeah, we needed an inning like that.
Through 3 KP at-bats. KP has 1 run on 3 hits, no Attleboro errors, 3 runners left on. I said the run was unearned due to a pass ball. Ty said their run was earned due to a wild pitch. We'll settle it.
We saw it differently.
We'll settle it with knives after the game. Attleboro leads 2-1. We'll be back with the bottom of the third right after this.
Claudino's Auto Repair, located at 310 South Main Street in Attleboro, is celebrating 30 years in the auto and truck repair business. Over the years, John Claudino and his team of mechanics have worked to build a long-lasting rapport with their customers, from oil changes to diagnostics, transmissions, and routine maintenance on foreign and domestic cars and trucks. Claudino's will keep your vehicle running. Claudino's Auto Repair, 508-226-8545, or at claudinosautorepair.com.
Guess he's not going to walk.
Welcome back to AACS 96 Sports as Matt Labriola on the mound as a sophomore. He contributed primarily out of the bullpen for the King Philip Warriors, expected to take on a bigger role this season, and boy, has he.
Oh.
4 starts, 4 wins. Here comes Ryan Landry, the tall, speedy center fielder. Looks at ball 1 low, left-handed batter, reached on an error, stole a base, and scored on Jeremy O'Hara's 2 RBI triple in the bottom of the first.
That was a good eye on that first pitch.
Jeremy calls timeout.
I think Ryan is a perfect guy to lead off an inning.
Just missing a fastball inside, 2-0.
He's patient.
Yep. Where's number 1? Which means he's a far more confident player than I ever was. Inside.
You're working him 3-0 now.
Yep, looked like a slider.
All right, you're going to see a strike on this pitch, though. You don't swing. 3-0, you don't swing.
Is ready. Called strike, low outside corner.
You'll have to put this one over, too. Now, this is the cripple pitch. If you want to swing, this is the one.
There's a shot to right field, deep, way back. 1 hop off the wall over Herlin's head. Landry cruises into second base with a double. Bombadier's 3rd hit of the day, 2nd extra base hit. A 3-1 pitch, a hitter's count, and he was all over that one.
That was a great at-bat.
That fence is about 360 feet away where that bounced off the netting.
I thought that had a chance.
Well, it has to get over the big, tall screen.
Oh, the one you can't really see.
Yes, Matt Talaferro is up, the junior right-hander. He had a base hit to center field.
They set that as a ground rule. they never want to see a home run in right.
Yeah. Leadoff runner on second. High, ball 1.
How many feet high would you guess that has to be a homer in right field?
It's at least 20 feet high, if not more.
Oh.
Yep. But boy, Matt Labriola, such an efficient pitching style. Really, there's that fastball, outstanding leg thrust.
Yep.
Swing and a miss, 1 ball, 1 strike. Again, not a huge kid, but a well-built athlete, and really gets his lower body into his delivery. The way he pushes off that rubber. Tries to bunt a high pitch, and that's caught in the air.
Nice play
by Lufty. And again, it's such an easy game for the press box, but never, ever, ever raise your bat when bunting. Start at the top of the strike zone and move your bat down, or don't move it at all. He went up after that and lined that bunt out to the first baseman. Nice play by Lufty.
Was that fair or foul?
Fair.
Very close to the line.
Yep. We'll give Lufty a star in the press box there. Jeremy O'Hara is up. Curveball just misses outside. Jeremy had a 2 RBI triple in the bottom of the first to give Attleboro their 2-1 lead. Now there's one out, runner on second for O'Hara. Fastball called strike. Last year, O'Hara, he's a UMass Boston commit, 260, 14 runs knocked in, 9 runs scored, 2 stolen bases. Popped up to center field, fighting the sun is Prater, makes the catch. Runner thinks about tagging, but not quite deep enough. Oh, and the ball got away from the cutoff man.
Get back. You can't.
No way to predict that, though. So again, this is it's a windy day, and it's a tough sun in center field and right field, so nice play by Prater. Nothing routine. It looked routine, but there was nothing routine about it.
So Ben Lally got around on that hard grounder to third.
His first time up, yep.
Yeah, but he got around on it.
Yep.
That's my point. And he's got a quick bat, and he's up here now.
Right-handed. Yep.
There's a big hole between third and short.
Had a great junior season for an outstanding Attleboro basketball team. Called strike on a fastball up in the zone, strike one. I believe he shot 48% of three-pointers coming off the bench. For Attleboro's 22 and 3.
He's going to be a big help this coming year.
Runner on second, 2-1 Attleboro.
No.
Checks his swing. They want to check.
No, he didn't swing. He's looking at the third base umpire.
Well, there is no third base umpire.
Well, I know.
Yeah, umpires in the middle. Just 2 umpires in high school, so the umpire's in the middle. You don't really have a good angle for that.
No.
Swing and a miss, and there's that. It's like a slider. It's a
Yeah.
late break, 1-2. Beautiful pitch. No, in my 14 years umpiring as the infield umpire, from that position, I never once overruled the home plate umpire on a check swing.
No, not from center.
Fastball called strike 3.
Strike 3.
You know why he called that a strike, Ty?
You're going to tell me.
That was a strike. 3 strikeouts now for Labriola, and that does it for Attleboro in the bottom of the third. They have 1 hit. Now they have a total of 3 hits in the game. Whoops. 1 KP error. Attleboro's now left 3 runners on base. They lead 2-1 as we head to the top of the fourth.
18
Hold on.
pitches that inning?
Claudino's Auto Repair, located at 310 South Main Street in Attleboro, is celebrating 30 years in the auto and truck repair business. Over the years, John Claudino and his team of mechanics have worked to build a long-lasting rapport with their customers, from oil changes to diagnostics, transmissions, and routine maintenance on foreign and domestic cars and trucks. Claudino's will keep your vehicle running. Claudino's Auto Repair, 508-226-8545, or at claudinosautorepair.com.
Well, I should have.
Thank you to D&M Pizza for sponsoring programming on WARA. 3 generations of the Stathakis family has been proudly serving the Attleboro community. Pizza, subs, and traditional pasta dishes using fresh ingredients since 1985. Whether you need a single meal or catering for your event, D&M has options for you. They are open Monday through Friday from 11 to 9 p.m. and Saturdays and Sundays, noon to 9 p.m. Located at 290 County Street, you can contact them at 508-226-2355.
Yeah. Welcome back to AACS Sports. We just had a visit from one of the King Philip fans. Wanted to say they're cheering for Cooper Sisti,
Yeah.
whose dad is their physical therapist.
So,
Yep. And his dad told him that Cooper was number 13. He's number 11, so obviously his father doesn't love him enough to get his number right.
ooh.
Kidding,
Ooh,
Mr. Sisti.
ooh.
Sisti, kidding. It's Sisti, not Sisti.
So what player in Boston Braves history was the last name of Sisti?
I don't know. I know Spawn Insane and Pray for Rain in the 50s, but that's about it.
Well, he was a pretty good player, and I believe he was on the 1948 National League champs.
Wow.
Well, yeah.
So this is a great broadcast for the.
Sibby Sisti.
Wow.
My father knew that one.
Yeah.
I didn't know that one.
Cooper pronounces it Sisti, but this is Thomas Lufty, who walked and scored KP's only run. Ooh, hit by a pitch. Fastball inside.
He did not turn away from it.
Oh, he did. A little late, but he did.
Just a little.
He didn't Don Baylor it and lean in.
I once predicted a Don Baylor hit by pitch in Fenway Park, and all the fans around me clapped for me. I yelled it out. He's going to get hit by a pitch.
Leadoff runner is on for Jacob Cady. Fastball outside, 1-0. Cady struck out looking.
Don Baylor was the best one I ever saw in getting hit by pitches. He could take them with the best of them.
In the National League, it was Ron Hunt for the Montreal
Oh,
Expos.
yes, it was Ron Hunt.
He was hit for over 200 times in his career.
Good call.
Called strike on an off-speed pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike to Jacob Cady.
If you ever want me to give it to you, I have a phone interview of Ron Hunt.
Really?
Yes, and I'll see if I can dig it up.
Squares to bunt.
Oh,
Ty Waterman flinched,
I did.
and that ball was fouled back, so it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. I have in 2002, I did an 18-minute interview with a drunken Bill Lee about their movie For the Love of the Game, where they went to Cuba to provide baseball equipment to little leagues in Cuba. And I told him
A
about.
sober Bill Lee could give that kind of.
And I'll tell you, I showed him the lyrics to a song we had written, which I'll tell you in a second.
Yeah, let's pay attention
1
to the
ball
game.
and 2 strikes to Cady.
No outs.
Curveball, call strike 3.
Beautiful pitch.
Cady knew it.
His second time he's whiffed, or been whiffed.
Yep. That's 8 strikeouts. But no, I was doing features for Sports Channel then. And we did a feature on the premiere of the movie For the Love of the Game about Bill Lee and a bunch of people who went to Cuba.
Yeah, I remember that.
And they met with members of the Little League that Hemingway had started.
Really?
Yeah, the players were in their 70s by then. Ball outside, yes, to Joseph Prater. But anyway, I read the lyrics to a song we wrote. I've got the No Billy in Boston, Ed King's The Governor Blues. This here's a sad, sad story about a man named William Lee. Calls him a gerbil. Now we're stuck with Stan Pappy. I've got the No Billy in Boston, Ed King's The Governor Blues. Low, 2-0 to Johnny Prater.
I'd ask you to sing it, but I don't want you to torture the fans.
Yeah, really.
All right, what do we got for a count again?
2-0.
2-0.
And,
1 out. Runner on first.
Bill Lee went off after I
Yeah.
read that.
We got a game going here.
Runner on first. 2-1 Attleboro, top of the 4th. Just missing inside. 3-0. First 3-0 count today.
Really? Yeah.
So 1, 2, 3, so 4. He's up to 59 pitches now, is Miles Murray, the outstanding junior. Leading off first base is Thomas Lufty. Squares to bunt, pulls back, calls strike in the inside corner, 3-1.
So 60 pitches was his pitch count last Wednesday,
Yep.
and they kept to it.
Might be a little more today, we'll see. Ooh, Murray shakes off the catcher Lally, shakes him off again. Checks the runner at first. Breaking ball. Ball 4. That's the second walk allowed by Murray.
This
He's
kid
at 65 pitches? He's at 65 pitches
Yeah.
now. Okay. Oh, that's right. I missed some foul balls.
So this kid coming up, Ryan Maroney,
Yep.
he's the one who tried to bunt single last time, and he got it.
Yes. As runners are on first and second. Murray wasn't sure Cambridge was back to first base in time. Looked towards third, couldn't make the out there, ended up holding the ball. Kevin Callahan, who's even a tougher scorer than me, would call that a fielder's choice, but I'm with you on that. Maroney, the left-handed batter. King Philip threatening, trailing 2-1 here in the top of the 4th. Called strike, fastball, 0-1.
He's swinging. Well, he will be.
Murray from the stretch. There's a shot into left center field. Will this get to the gap? It gets by Landry. Oh, no, Landry does field it. I'm sorry. 1 run scores. We're tied at 2. A base hit and an RBI for Ryan Maroney.
Double.
A double, thank you, to left field, left center field. And we're tied at 2. Moving to third was Prater, and at second is Maroney. So King Philip now 2 runs on 4 hits.
You need the strikeout right here.
So the hit by pitch to the leadoff batter, and Lufty came around to score. Here comes Colin Hassenfuss. Squares to bunt, offers and misses, strike 1. That looked like that slider from Murray.
First baseman's way in right now. Is he going to stay there?
Miles Murray, 1-0 in the season, coming in today.
Yeah.
7 innings pitched, 16 strikeouts. Infield in. Missing low and away, 1-1. Boy, Jeff Plimpton Jr. going through a ton of signals in the third base box. Lally sets up. Just called strike.
Ooh, I wasn't sure about that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Batter is asking if I offered at that pitch. Didn't think he did. We're ready to go.
Yeah. Yeah, well,
Yeah.
we don't want the ump to hear that.
Runners on second and third. 1 out. Ground ball, fair ball down the first base line.
I don't believe it.
So you could say the ball knows. 2 RBIs for Colin Hassenfuss, the number 9 batter in the lineup with a double. The right-handed batter hit a double right down the right field line.
Shot down the first base line. Wow. First baseman was playing in, didn't have a chance.
So 3 runs have scored this inning. 2 runs knocked in there. It's 4-2. King Philip in the top of the 4th. That's the situation of the ball nose. He's at 71 pitches.
Most players couldn't do that if they tried.
The right-handed batter putting it right down the first base line. And Cooper Cambridge was in at first base.
How often do you ever see that happen?
Yeah.
With a right-handed batter? Almost never.
If he's back, if there's not a runner at third and he's playing back,
He
I
might
think
have had
Cambridge
it.
makes that play. But
Yeah.
so Colin Hassenfuss turns confusion into a 2-run double. 3 runs this inning for KP on a hit batsman, a walk, and 2 base hits. As Casey Stengel says, a walk will kill you. This is the top of the order. Brady Herlin is up, the right fielder. Fouls it off towards the Attleboro third base dugout, 0-1.
Was that a 1-strike line drive or a 2-strike?
That was 1 and 2.
Yeah, 1 and 2.
Yeah.
The reason I ask, I'll tell you in a second.
Breaking ball low. Yep.
With 2 strikes, don't you normally back off on playing if you're playing in? You go back a couple steps. Okay. You're not going to answer me, are you?
Murray shakes off Lally, the catcher. Gets the sign. Misses outside. 2 balls, 1 strike to the leadoff batter, Herlin, who Miles Murray has gotten twice. Once looking and once swinging. Murray came into Murray's got, is it 9 strikeouts now or 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's got 8. There's the curveball into the zone. 2 and 2.
It's a beautiful curve. For him, I guess you'd call it a slow curve.
Maybe change up.
Yeah.
Runner at second is Hassenfuss. Popped up to the right side. Cooper Cambridge goes over. Out of play. Oh, it hit the netting. Wow, just barely out of play. Look at Ben Lally, the catcher, hustling. He was down there as well. Count remains 2 and 2. Boy, outstanding job by KP this inning, manufacturing runs.
Yeah, I'm impressed.
One thing, I'm talking about Jeff Plimpton Jr. teams, boy, they play fundamental baseball. Just KP and Taunton always play the game the right way. Breaking ball, that shot into right field. Base hit as it drops in front of Taliaferro. Runners coming around from second. Here's the throw. Oh, it takes a high hop over Lally's head. So that's a base hit to right for an RBI, KP's 5th run. Moving to second base on the throw is Herlin.
All right, gets a single.
Yep.
And moves to second.
So 4 runs this inning now for KP.
I thought the right fielder had a chance, but
wasn't hit quite deep enough.
But he would have taken a big risk.
Yeah, and then it was a nice throw home. It was a one-hopper, but it hit a divot and took a high hop. Lally had to leap for it. So that's 4 runs home this inning on 3 hits for King Philip. They're up to 6 hits overall. Left-handed batter is Broden. Looks at ball 1. Broden had a base hit to left field, stole a base in the first, and was stranded at second. Grounded out to second base in the third. We're in the top of the 4th. It's 5-2 KP. Shortstop holding on the runner at second. There's a hard fastball high and outside, and Murray then checks the mound. His landing spot seemed a bit off.
Yeah, it's a long inning.
Started this game at 3:48. It's now 4:51. Murray checks the runner. Curveball for a strike. 2-1. When this inning ends, I do have one comment to make to finish up the Bill Lee story.
Oh, sure. You want to be on air or off air?
Called strike again with that curveball, 2-2. We'll do this on the air.
Okay. It's a Bill Lee story. That's why I ask.
He was very pleased that I knew he was also an outstanding hitter, not just a great lefty pitcher. Runner is going. There's the throw. Safe.
Safe, yeah.
Throw was a little bit up the line. Tag was made by the third baseman O'Hara. Tagged the runner's chest, but by that time, Herlin's feet were in. Boy, Attleboro was holding the runner, and Herlin got a great lead and a great jump.
They are a very well-coached team.
Yep.
Well, I was going to say that. I don't say we are too.
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
I'm really, really impressed by how this team plays the fundamentals.
3-2, 1 out, top of the 4th. The 4 runs in, they lead 5-2. A fly ball to the outfield to score another run. Fastball, and there's a fly ball to right field. Back is Taliaferro. Back. Makes the running catch.
Did he get
tumbles
it? Yes,
to the ground.
he did. He rolls over.
But the runner will tag and score.
Well, he would if.
Oh no,
he would if there was 1 out, but there isn't. There's 3 outs.
Where did I miss an out?
I don't know. Fly to deep right, inning over. So you got.
Who'd you have for that batter?
Dowling.
Okay, so that's where I missed the out for Broughton. So that was Dowling who
Yes.
drove that ball deep. So
Yes.
what did Broughton do? Struck out.
Broughton struck out.
Okay, so that was the 9th strikeout.
Right.
I knew I had a number off there. And then that was a deep fly ball, an outstanding catch by Taliaferro with 2 outs. Sorry to mislead you, listeners, but I screwed up. Anyway, the Bill Lee gerbil story.
Yeah.
What
Bill
people
Lee.
don't know about that is Bill Lee called Yankees manager Billy Martin a rat. And a Yankees writer asked Bill Lee, well, if Billy Martin's a rat, what's Don Zimmer? To which Bill Lee said, he's harmless. He's a gerbil. Meant it as a joke. But,
okay. My wife laughed.
Yes.
Jan's sitting here and she's laughing.
But boy, oh boy, was Don Zimmer offended by that, and the relationship never recovered. Not a bad story. Not worth screwing up the King Philip batting order over, though.
So that's why.
Yes. Yes. That's why we ended up with Stan Pappy.
What year did he get traded, Lee? Was he around in 78?
No.
Oh, he was gone.
It was 76, I think.
He
got
got traded to Montreal.
Yeah. It was either 76 or 77 because I was a freshman and sophomore in college when we wrote the great song, I've Got to Know Billy in Boston. Ed King's The Governor Blues. I want to thank all of our underwriters. W.H. Riley and Son, they've been around in North Attleboro since 1873. Claudino's Auto in Attleboro. Butler Tire. in North Attleboro, one of our newer underwriters. Falls AC and Banquet Room in North Attleboro. Barrows Insurance. Say hello to Jay Barrows when you stop by. They've been in town since 1977. And D&M Pizza in County Square. So KP leads 5-2 as we head to the bottom of the fourth. First pitch swinging, fouled off to the right is Josh Viveros.
Oh, he had a shot at it.
Yep. So that was Dowling.
Ball fell
Yep.
fell harmlessly to the grass down first base.
That was KP's outstanding four-year starter at catcher Leo Dowling, who hit that bomb to deep right field. Tumbling catch by Talafero. 0-1 is the count to Josh Viveros, the junior shortstop.
He's played well at shortstop since he took over. I don't think he played opening day, but
just misses 1-1. Outstanding Matt Labriola with just perfect pitching form. Explodes. Oh, called strike and a fastball, 1-2. Explodes into the pitch with just a great motion. Gets low.
yeah, his pitch
Drives.
almost seems to go faster as it gets closer to the catcher, doesn't it?
Yeah.
That's what you mean by explode.
Really drives with that right thigh. Breaking ball low and outside. 2-1. 2-2. What do you got for a pitch count, Jim? 53.
He's going to go a long ways.
Bottom of the fourth. Well, he's 4-0 this season. 38 strikeouts.
Whoa.
23 and is coming in.
That must have hit the bat. I thought it hit the batter for a
I
second.
think it might have hit the knob of the bat and
Ooh.
rolled foul down first base as
It was an inside.
Viveros, was pulling back. Go ahead.
It was an inside fastball. I couldn't tell from here whether it hit. Well, he's not in pain. So
Yeah.
Foul ball.
And he's joking with the up now. I think that hit the knob of the bat.
Very, very rare.
2-2. Labriola gets the sign from Leo Dowling. Fastball high and in, popped up. This is to the right side. Will it stay in play? Boy, this is the second foul ball we've had hit that high screen at the top. Means just barely in play.
Well, if he had jumped, maybe. But
Yeah, he caught it after it hit the screen, so that's out of play. Sharing a laugh now with the base umpire.
is he laughing?
Smiling. The KP coaches are laughing. You don't see that often. 2-2 to Viveros. Stays with that pitch. Lofts it into center field.
Oh,
Base hit.
nice hit.
Off-speed pitch on a
Nice
2-2
single.
count.
That's called a Texas leaguer, as I believe.
Yeah.
Why do you suppose it's called that?
I'm not sure, but Nick McMahon would say he stepped with his right foot but kept his hands back and was able to delay his swing and just pop it into right center field. That's Attleboro's fourth hit of the game as they trail 5-2 here.
He just made a throw over to first. You got to be careful over there.
Viveros with 3 stolen bases on the year. Came in as Attleboro's leading hitter with 382. 13 singles on the year. Called strike to Cooper Cambridge, who flew out deep to center field in the second.
So what I don't know, but I'd like to, is who is our leading base stealer? That'd be interesting.
I think it's Ben Lally with 4.
Okay. The high and inside pitch.
1-1. Dowling giving the sign and then patting the inside of his right thigh. Called strike, took something off that pitch, 1-2.
It still was fast.
Yeah. Coach Steve Dumley. Breaking ball low and outside. He's a Medfield, Coach Dunley, a Medfield High graduate. He was MVP of his Turkey Day football game his senior year. Then went to Boston College and pitched against the Red Sox in a spring training game. 2-2 pitch. 1 out, runner on first. Low, nice stop by Leo Dowling. Full count.
Jan and I lived in Medfield when we first got married.
Really?
Yeah, a couple of years. Yeah. I in the apartment building.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to say, if you lived in Dover or Sherborne,
No.
I'd ask if you played polo. Fastball just missing high. Ball 4. So Attleboro trailing 5-2 has the first 2 runners on here in the 4th inning. Viveros moves to second, Cambridge to first. Jake Westwater is up, who ground out to third, first pitch swinging in the bottom of the second. Here comes Coach Plimpton out to talk to Matt Labriola. So we'll try to catch up on our spots and take a quick break.
Thank you to D&M Pizza for sponsoring programming on WARA. 3 generations of the Stathakis family has been proudly serving the Attleboro community. Pizza, subs, and traditional pasta dishes using fresh ingredients since 1985. Whether you need a single meal or catering for your event, D&M has options for you. They are open Monday through Friday from 11 to 9 p.m. and Saturdays and Sundays, noon to 9 p.m. Located at 290 County Street, you can contact them at 508-226-2355.
Welcome back. Runners on first and second. Paul Healy along with Ty Waterman. What were you saying, Ty?
They were having a conference at the mound with the manager.
And then the 2 Attleboro base runners had a conference with Coach Dunley at third base.
Yeah, a lot of conferences. And I asked, what do you suppose they're talking about?
What are you having for dinner tonight? I don't know. I was thinking pizza. What about you? Right-handed batter Jake Westwater squares to bunt, lets it go as it's outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Westwater also an outstanding hockey goaltender. His 2 sisters, varsity athletes at Attleboro High School. 3 sisters, 2 of them. One of them is graduating from Bridgewater State next week. 4-year field hockey player. First baseman is way in, squares to bunt, high and outside. Good eye.
Get back.
Good eye, Westwater, 2-0. Throw to second, back in time was Viveros.
You're right. He's got a great arm.
Dowling, the KP
Whoa.
catcher, yes.
You got to be careful out there.
I was going to say, normally I don't like catchers throwing the ball around a lot, but I trust Dowling if I'm a KP fan. Fastball he offered, misses. 2 balls, 1 strike to Jake Westwater.
And I don't know if that was over or not.
5-2 KP. Attleboro scored 2 runs in the bottom of the first on a 2-run triple by Jeremy O'Hara. Missing outside, ball gets away from Dowling. Moving to third base is Viveros. Moving to second is Cambridge. I think we're going to call that a pass ball, believe it or not.
Well, it was in the dirt, and it was.
Oh, it was in the dirt. Okay, I'm sorry. That's a wild pitch.
Well,
then.
and it wasn't over the plate.
Okay, you're right. That's a wild pitch. So 3-1 to Westwater. Call strike on the outside corner. Full count.
It's an important inning for Attleboro.
Yep.
Second and third, no outs. 3 runs down.
Big situation. 2 runners in scoring position. Middle infielder's back. Fastball, late swing and a miss. Tried to poke that to right field, couldn't catch up. Clutch strikeout, I believe the 4th for Labriola. 1, 2, 3.
Yep, that's what I got.
2. Yep.
4 Ks and 2 walks.
Swings up the number 9 batter, Dylan Rosa, who walked his last time up. Left-hand batter swings and misses at a high fastball. Was stranded at first base.
It's a great spot to drop a bunt. Great spot.
Safety squeeze.
Yes.
For the left-handed batter. Called strike outside corner.
They'll never expect a 2-strike bunt.
Yeah.
Well, it's a great spot.
Yeah, that was a great pitch. I mean, right on the low outside edge. 1, it was a strike. 2, it was almost unhittable. Spins, throws to second. Runner at third stays. Oof.
Ooh.
Again, base running was the only thing I was really good at in baseball. Actually,
Would you have run?
I would have taken off. But that's me. I had a good glove, lousy arm. Never struck out, but rarely hit the ball out of the outfield. But boy, I could run the bases. Shot to first. Oh, what a catch!
What a catch!
By Lufty, lunging to his left.
I think that was a foul ball that he caught.
I'm not sure. It took
right
him,
on the line.
But a great catch to save 2 runs from scoring by Lundy. That's the second play on the KP defensive scorecard that has a star next to it now.
I'm putting 2 stars down.
Okay. This brings up the top of the order. Wes Butler, who struck out swinging, swings and misses, strike 1. Here in the bottom of the 4th, 5-2 KP. Attleboro runners are second and third.
This is a critical at bat. Critical.
The left fielder, Broughton, made a great play on a bloop just over the third base bag. Fouled, and that went off somebody's mask. And Coach Plimpton coming out, make sure the ump's okay. He is. 0-2 is the count to Wes Butler. So this would be an unbelievable job by Matt Labriola. He's one pitch away from escaping a big jam and protecting this 5-2 lead.
You got to hit the ball.
0-2 to Butler. Butler hitting .357 on the year. 4 doubles, 6 singles. Fouled off, that one off the umpire's mask as well. Butler scored 5 runs. Oh, Butler stolen 6 bases. Ben Lally stolen 8. And Talafaro stolen 7. So Attleboro stolen a ton of bases this year. Count remains 0-2. And this umpire's tough as nails. He's taken 2 of the last 3 pitches off his mask. Big lead at second.
0-1.
Pitch is low, 1-2. Cambridge at second, Viveros at third. Attleboro trailing 5-2, can bring it closer here. Breaking ball stays outside, 2-2.
That ball seemed to just stop in midair and then go down and just miss the
You're
corner.
thinking about the Bugs Bunny cartoon.
Yeah, I am.
Strike 1, strike 2, strike 3, strike 1. Fastball gets him. 2 breaking balls and then a fastball for the strikeout, and the junior Matt Labriola showing a ton of emotion to come off the mound. As Attleboro had runners on second and third, nobody out. And he comes all the way back to stop the Bombardiers from scoring. 5-2 after 4 complete. How many pitches, Jim? 77 pitches for Labriola through 4 innings. Well, so the Bombardiers, 2 runs, now 4 hits, and they've left 5 runners on base.
And Tom Lutfi, the first baseman, made the play of the game.
Right.
Line drive right over the first base line.
Lunging to his left to make the catch. We'll be right back.
Thank you to Barrows Insurance for sponsoring programming on WARA 1320 AM. Barrows Insurance, a third-generation agency, has been proudly serving southeastern Massachusetts since 1977. They pride themselves on their relationship with clients, helping them find coverage to fit their needs. Barrows has access to insurance carriers across New England and the U.S. They'll get you coverage on everything from cars and homes to businesses. You can contact Barrows Insurance at 508-339-7260 or visit them online at barrowsins.com.
Welcome back to AACS 96 Sports, the AACS YouTube channel. If you're watching on the YouTube channel, please feel free to hit that like button. You can also leave a comment and subscribe to all of the Attleboro Spring Sports. Tatum Cambridge is in, Cooper's younger brother. You're right, you can't use the term little brother. Tatum Cambridge, big, strong lad, just a sophomore. And I think he's got 42 different breaking balls.
He's got a slow
Whoops. and what'd you say, Ty? I had your mic.
Then he has a slow ball.
Yeah. So for the outstanding senior Miles Murray, he allowed 5 runs on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, on 6 hits. So 5 runs on 6 KP hits. No Attleboro errors. KP left 4 runners on base. And 4 of the 5 runs were earned.
He walked 2 and struck out 9.
No, that's Miles Murray.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I meant Miles Murray.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. You're absolutely right. Yeah.
Which is
Yes.
when he was good, he was very good.
Yeah. So out of 12 outs, he recorded 9 via strikeout. Cooper Sistai is up, who struck out swinging and looking. Outstanding sophomore shortstop, whose father's an outstanding physical therapist. Tatum Cambridge is ready. Hits the first batter on a breaking ball. Curveball just a bit inside as that hit Sistai right in the fleshy hindquarters. And KP has the leadoff runner on again. which they've done in 2 of the 4, well, in 3 of the 5 innings so far. This is
Go ahead.
Thomas Lufty is up. He's walked and scored, been hit by a pitch and scored, and made, as Ty said, one of the defensive plays of the game. Looks at ball 1 low and outside.
Oh, yeah.
Your turn.
No, I was wondering if you ever got hit and where.
I did get hit in the fleshy hindquarters once, but that's when I was leading off third base. I was in foul territory, so I wasn't out. Dave Pano, who went on to play at Eckerd College, got me. Fastball, top part of the zone.
I think we're talking about a line drive off the hitter's bat.
Yeah, exactly. Dave was the batter. Line drive.
At least you were in foul territory.
Exactly. Yeah. Ground ball to the second baseman. Butler to the shortstop. Viveros across the diamond. Safe.
Yeah.
So good speed for Lufty. He reaches on a fielder's choice.
It was a slow enough grounder that he could beat it out.
Nice play, Butler to Viveros.
It was played very well.
To record the out at first.
Good arm by Viveros.
See what Jim. So KP now has 5 runs on 6 hits. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball by Jacob Cady, the senior third baseman.
And Attleboro has 2 runs on 4 hits.
Yep.
Only 1 error.
Tatum ready. Almost a sidearm pitch. Slapped into the left field. Into the hole, into left field. Fielded by Rosa. That's the first hit.
It's a small thing that I played left field, and he did it perfectly. He got down on one knee.
Yeah.
Made sure. Not everybody would do that.
Especially, after playing for a few years in that turf field where you virtually never get bad hops. On this grass field, you've got to be careful out there. So with 1 out, Lufty's at second. Cady is at first. KP leads 5-2. We're in the top of the 5th.
When I played, we didn't have a blade of grass out there.
Wow.
It was all dirt. Infield, outfield. Rocks.
Low ball 1 to Johnny Prater, the outstanding center fielder. He had a base hit to left center, stranded to third, and then walked and scored in the 4th. Tatum O'Brien called strike.
I'd call that what I'd call a rising fastball.
Yeah.
Inside corner.
Tatum's one of those kids, I don't think he can throw the ball straight. It's either a breaking ball or a fastball with a tail. And there's the breaking ball low and outside. Swing and a miss. Took something off that 1-2.
Yeah, and it looked awful good for about the first 40 feet. and then
fell
it
off
broke.
the table.
Throw it again.
5-2 KP, top of the 5th. Foul down the first base line.
He did throw it again.
Yes. Count remains 1-2.
That hit off the nub at the end of the bat.
I want to say hello to Jeff Plimpton Sr. Usually comes to the games and sits next to us at the broadcast position, but a little under the weather today. Get well soon.
Ooh.
Fastball up and in. 2-2.
That's called a rising fastball.
Yeah.
1-2. Big pitch.
Lally at catcher, O'Hara at third, Viveros at short, Butler at second, Cooper Cambridge at first. Tatum Cambridge ready to fire. 2 runners on for KP. Breaking ball. Leaning forward to foul that off to the right was Prater. Count remains 2-2. Outfield left to right, Rosa, Landry, and Talaferro.
So when they showed us the slides in City Council of what this school would look like, I rose. We could take. They gave us questions.
Yeah.
I'll tell you in a second what I did.
Ty is city councilor.
Yes, in a second.
2 on, 1 out.
I asked them.
Just misses. 3-2.
I asked them to describe the baseball field they were going to build, and they looked at me like I had 10 heads.
It matters. Maybe not as much as the science lab in the library, but it matters.
Well, they never told me about the 50-foot wall in right
oh,
field.
it's 25 feet
I
top.
know. I'm making
and it's
it
a
up.
net. Fouled off to the right. as Johnny Prater, you can see why he's a senior captain and center fielder, forcing Tatum Cambridge to throw a ton of pitches. Yep.
That's what Ebbets Field had in right field.
Really?
Yeah, very much like that. Carl Furillo played it.
Wow.
Ooh. Oh.
Ball four.
Ball four.
Bases loaded. Not to be confused with the Polo Grounds, which is about 200 feet down the right field line and left field line and 600 feet to center.
Yeah, pretty much.
Bases loaded for KP, a chance to try to blow this one open.
I got to go to Ebbets Field 4 times when I was a little kid. I saw Jackie Robinson's last game in the National League.
Wow. Left-handed hitter Ryan Maroney's up. Called strike. On the outside edge, Maroney had an infield hit on a bunt in the top of the second and a double to left center to knock in a run in the top of the fourth. 5-2 KP. Bases stacked, 1 out. Top of the fifth.
Infielders in.
Tatum Cambridge fires. Oh, that's hit deep to left field.
Oh,
Making the catch is Rosa. Tagging and coming home is Lufty, and he will score. It is 6-2 King Philip. RBI sacrifice fly for Ryan Maroney, his second of the game. Junior DH. Runners stay, and then so scoring was Lufty. Katie stays at second. Prater stays at first. Good fundamental work by the Attleboro outfield. This brings up the number 9 batter, Colin Hassenfuss, who struck out looking, and then after disputing a second strike call against him, hit a double to right field to knock in 2 last inning.
That was a huge hit.
Runner is going. Curveball inside. Oh, hit by pitch. And Tatum Cambridge looks a little bit frustrated. So that's that's still a stolen base.
Well, it would have loaded the bases anyways.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, good. Yeah, good point. Maybe not. Whoops. No, that's not him. So there's hit by. So that's the second batter. Tatum is hit. So at first base is Hassenfuss. At second base, Prater. Ground ball into left field for the leadoff hitter, Herlin. And 2-run score.
Yeah.
So the first pitch swinging. 2 RBIs for Brady Herlin. He's got 3 in the game now. He struck out twice, had a base hit to right field, stole third base, and now with that base hit, 2 more RBIs, 2 more runs scored. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It is 8-2, King Philip. Moving to third is Hassenfuss. And moving to second base on the throw was Herlin, showing the speed of a leadoff hitter. That was to left field, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes. It was a good throw, but
1, 2. So 2 more hits. So King Philip now 8 runs on 8 hits. And this brings up Nick Broughton.
the hardest thing I think for
Ball outside, yep.
for a left fielder, which I played,
Yep.
is to charge that ball with all you got.
Yeah.
Because if it takes a hop while you're charging, it's going past you. And he didn't charge. But I don't think he could have had him anyhow.
Just missing outside. So Herlin, the leadoff hitter, is now 2 for 4 with 3 RBIs. Broughton's up. He has a base hit to left, a stolen base, grounded out to second, and struck out swinging. First time he gets Tatum up. Oh
my God.
Tries a pickoff to second. Ball goes into center field. Nice work by Ryan Landry.
Yeah.
He's on that so quickly
Good backup.
that Herlin had to stay at second.
He would have thrown him out,
Okay, we have runners at first and second.
first and second.
And I'm sorry, that's Hassenfuss at second. Fastball strike to the number 2 batting, Nick Broughton. 2 balls, 1 strike.
The leadoff hitter, Brady Herlin, has 3 RBIs now
Yeah,
from a leadoff hitter.
yeah.
Wow.
Fouled off. Count is now 2-2. Sophomore Tatum Cambridge on the mound. Nick Broughton wears my favorite baseball number 6 in honor of my first favorite baseball player, my favorite to this day, Rico Petrocelli. Started following baseball in 1966. There's a blast to center field by Broughton. Landry is back over his head. 2 runs will score. And it's going to be 10-2. Nick Broughton with a 2 RBI blast close to at least 380 feet to dead center field as King Phillip is blowing it open here in the top of the 5th.
I'm impressed by King Phillip. Really am.
One, two,
5
3.
runs.
So they've got 3 base hits this inning plus a walk and 2 batters hit by a pitch, right?
Yeah, and 5 runs. And a sac fly.
And we're making a pitching change.
Yeah.
Well, bright future for Tatum Cambridge, but a rough go today. So we'll see who's coming in, then we'll take a break. So King Phillip now with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 runs on. Okay, number 15 is pitching. Ooh.
Who is that?
Hold on. Nolan Tremblay. It's not on this one. It's here. Nolan Tremblay.
I don't think I've seen him pitch
Yep.
yet.
He's a righty. We'll take a break and be right back.
Falls AC, 8 Stack Road in North Attleboro, supports high school sports in our community at every level. Opened in the early 80s, owner Angelo Cavallari is proud of their 40 years of service to the Attleboros. Falls AC is open 7 days a week from 10 a.m. to 1 a.m. They have lunch and dinner daily, banquet rooms for your meetings or get-togethers, and dart leagues. The entire staff at Falls AC wishes the high school athletes the best of luck in every game. Falls AC, 8 Stack Road, North Attleboro, 508-695-2688.
1 walk.
Yeah.
1 walk.
Pardon me. Welcome back to AACS 96 Sports. I'm Paul Healy, along with Ty Waterman, city councilor, lifelong social worker, and baseball historian. Jim Jones, our engineer in charge, also set up our backstop camera and is running our graphics. So new pitcher is in to face Leo Dowling, who was struck out looking, grounded out to third, and hit an absolute bomb to deep right field to end the top of the 4th. Great catch by Talaferro. And there's a wild pitch. Moving to third is Broughton. So the pitcher is Nolan Tremblay, who we don't have a lot of information about. Wasn't on the preseason, beginning of the season varsity roster, so might have been called up from the JVs.
Well, they got 3 games this week.
Yeah.
So that may be a reason.
It is 10-2 KP now here in the top of the 5th.
When you call somebody up from the JVs, do you have to, is there a roster limit?
No, not in high school, no. Leo Dowling called strike on the inside edge. It's 1-1. The outstanding 4-year catcher has caught more than 500 varsity innings. Dowling leading the team in hitting this year. That's fouled off. Count is 1-2.
Pretty good fastball.
Yep. Dowling hitting .360. 6 singles, 3 doubles, 3 runs knocked in, 2 runs scored. He's walked 7 times, so he knows the strike zone as a catcher. Swing and a miss and a big curveball.
Nice pitch. It's impressive.
So that's the second out of the inning. So now,
No.
the man who led off the inning, Cooper Sista. Well, that's a third out. Thank you. Sorry. Oh, there was a sacrifice. Okay. Sacrifice fly.
There was a fielder's choice.
Yep, and the sacrifice fly is what I missed.
Yeah. The second batter hit a ground ball.
Maroney, he's the number 8 batter. Where did he fly out to?
Left field.
Left field. Okay, so that was a
Sac fly.
Yep, that's the-
RBI.
Yep. So KP in that inning, 5 runs. So in total, they've got 10 runs in the game. 2, 3. Off 9 hits. And I believe 9 of the 10 runs are earned. 10-2, we head to the bottom of the 5th on Double ACS.
Thank you to Butler Tire Sales for sponsoring programming on WARA. Butler Tire Sales on Route 1 in North Attleboro is a full-service tire seller and auto repair shop. They're a 60-year, third-generation business founded by Austin Butler in 1965. They have a selection of new tires to choose from. Butler Tire Sales open weekdays from 8 to 4. You can contact them at 508-695-0681 or visit them at 404 East Washington Street in North Attleboro.
Welcome back. Yep. So, still out there to pitch. He's thrown 77 pitches. The outstanding junior trying to move to 5-0. Matt Labriola. King Philip looking for their 9th win of the year. Fouled off by Ryan Landry.
He doubled his last time at bat. Seems like a long time ago.
Yeah, really. Reached on an error, stole a base, and scored his
He's played
first
well.
time at bat.
He's had a good game.
Yeah, Wes Butler's one of your favorites. Ryan's one of mine.
Oh, I
Called
like,
strike.
I like both of them.
0-2. Ryan's got more creative eye black. Almost covers up the entire cheeks. Ooh. Wow. It's been a high strike zone all day, and it's been consistent.
He is smiling as he leaves the plate.
But it's, well...
It's not a happy smile.
No, but it's been a high strike zone all day, and I do not have a problem with it because it's been consistent all day. And we're in the 5th inning now. You got to adjust.
But you got to be quiet.
Yep. Austin Talafaro was up. Base hit to center field, stole a base, scored Attleboro's run. Skies that into the infield. Shortstop. Sistai comes in to make the catch, and on 3 pitches, Matt Labriola has recorded 2 outs.
All right.
Excuse me, on 4 pitches. Jim was waving, trying to get my attention.
Well, 3 or 4.
Jeremy O'Hara. Talk about seems like a long time ago. 2-run triple to deep left center field to knock in Attleboro's only 2 runs in the top of the 1st. Fouls the first offering back, 0-1. And then he had a bunt, and then flew out to center field in the 3rd. 1 ball, 1 strike. Landry hitting .294 on the season, 6 base hits, 4 doubles, 5 runs knocked in, 4 runs scored.
Is it my imagination, or is he losing a little bit of speed right now on the mound?
No. Not on that pitch. Fouled straight up. Dowling fighting the wind. Can't make the catch in foul territory. And this is it's a sneaky, strong wind today.
I would not give an error.
No, that is not a routine play. Count is 1-2.
That is such a tough ball because the ball comes back at you. And I don't think I'd want to try.
And that large yellow orb in the sky, add that to it as well, the sun.
Yep. Oh, yeah, that's what it is.
Yes. Yeah, we didn't see that much in April. 1-2 to Jeremy O'Hara. Foul tip into the mitt. Strike 3.
Quick inning.
So the Bombardiers, no runs, no hits, nobody left on base through 5 at-bats. Attleboro has 2 runs on 4 hits, 1 KP error. They've left 5 on base. 1 of the 2 runs is earned. We head to the top of the 6th inning. It is King Philip 10, Attleboro 2 on Double ACS 96 Sports and the Double ACS YouTube channel.
W.H. Riley is here when it comes to heating your home or business this winter. W.H. Riley & Son always welcomes new customers. They're a family-run business serving the Attleboro area since 1873. They offer heating oil and propane with 24-hour emergency service. For more information, you can contact them at 508-699-4651 or their website, whriley.com. W.H. Riley & Son, 35 Chestnut Street, North Attleboro, a company Greater Attleboro residents have called on
Thank you to
since
D&M Pizza for
1873.
sponsoring programming on WARA. 3 generations of the Stathakis family has been proudly serving the Attleboro community. Pizza, subs, and traditional pasta dishes using fresh ingredients since 1985. Whether you need a single meal or catering for your event, D&M has options for you. They are open Monday through Friday from 11 to 9 p.m. and Saturdays and Sundays noon to 9 p.m. Located at 290 County Street, you can contact them at 508-226-2355.
Welcome back. We head to the top of the 6th inning. It is 10-2 in favor of KP. And I think they're going to try to mercy this baby here if they can add a few more runs. Whoops.
What exactly is the mercy roll now?
10 runs after the 5th. So I got to flip this over. So for the outstanding junior pitcher looking to go 5-0 in the season, Matt Labriola, he's up to, do we say 7 or 8 strikeouts now?
1, 2, 3,
4,
7.
5, 6, 7 strikeouts. Okay. Here we go, top of the 5th.
Miles Murray struck out 9.
Yeah, out of 12 outs.
He actually pitched well when he pitched well.
12 runs is the mercy rule. And leading off the top of the 6th, just like he did the top of the 5th, Cooper Sistai. Struck out twice and was hit by a pitch. Swing and a miss. Had a breaking ball, strike 1. And who's pitching here? Nolan Tremblay still in. Youngster for Attleboro. Don't know what year he is. Big breaking ball, a little low. 1 ball, 1 strike from Nolan. Righty misses. Nice one-hop stop by Ben Lally, the catcher, 2-1. Kind of stands at a 45-degree angle on the rubber before he makes his delivery, with his left shoulder kind of pointed towards home plate almost. There's a fastball called strike 2-2.
Now, what do they call that kind of delivery? There's no real wind-up, but there's sort of a
Just steps into it.
Yeah.
Oh, nice curveball, but stayed a bit too far inside, 3-2.
I look back at the old Louis Tiant wind-up. There was a wind-up.
Swing and a miss and a heater up in the zone.
I swear Louis used to look at second base just before he threw it.
I was going to say Louis Tiant was like a wind up.
Your favorite wind-up of all time?
Oh, it's got to be. What are you kidding me? And then that's when, there was no interleague play. And some of the National League, remember they called a balk on them sometimes in the World Series, the National League umpires?
That's right, and they wouldn't do that in the American League.
No.
They knew better.
Curveball just a bit outside. Ball 1 to Thomas Lufty, who had an error at first base in the top of the 1st inning and has done absolutely nothing wrong since then. He scored 3 runs.
Oh, he saved a couple runs in the field.
Yes, with a great play when Attleboro was looking to stay in this game. That is the 4th batter to be hit by a pitch. And twice it's been Lufty, I believe.
Well.
Yes, Lufty has walked and scored, been hit by a pitch and scored, reached on a fielder's choice and scored, and now he's at first base.
There's a pattern there.
Yep. Jacob Cady is up, the senior 3rd baseman. He's 1 for 3 with a base hit to left center, stolen base of 3rd, and scored a run. By the way, Lufty came in hitting .353 on the season. Ground ball, 2-hopper to the second baseman. Viveros to Butler. In time, a
All right.
6-4-3 double
Beautiful
play.
Beautiful play.
Double play to end the top of the sixth.
You see that relay by our second baseman on that?
Butler's a good one.
He is.
After 6 full, King Philip, 10 runs on 9 hits, no Attleboro errors. They've left 5 on base, and 9 of the 10 runs are earned.
Well, it's
10-2 heading to the bottom of the sixth. Yep.
It's a little early.
Whoops.
Found herself another pitcher.
Yeah.
Thank you to Barrows Insurance for sponsoring programming on WARA 1320 AM. Barrows Insurance, a third-generation agency, has been proudly serving southeastern Massachusetts since 1977. They pride themselves on their relationship with clients, helping them find coverage to fit their needs. Barrows has access to insurance carriers across New England and the U.S. They'll get you coverage on everything from cars and homes to businesses. You can contact Barrows Insurance at 508-339-7260 or visit them online at barrowsins.com.
Welcome back to AACS 96 Sports and the AACS YouTube channel. I'm Paul Healy along with Ty Waterman. Jim Jones, our engineer in charge, pinch hitting on graphics. So Jim was hitting the reached on error button instead of the hit by pitch button on our graphics. I didn't know there was a hit by pitch button on our graphics.
It's beyond me.
4 King Philip batters have been hit by pitches. We head to the bottom of the sixth. Attleboro trails 10-2. Ben Lally comes up. He's grounded out to third and struck out looking. An outstanding receiver as a catcher.
He is. He's a good hitter, too.
Yep.
What do we have? Do we have his average?
Yes, we do. Good question. Ball one outside. It's up there. Ben Lally is hitting .325. 9 singles, 4 doubles, 7 runs knocked in, 3 runs scored, 8 stolen bases for a catcher. High, 2-0.
8 steals. That leads the team from what I got.
Yep. Yep, he's got 8, Butler's got 6, and Talaferro's got 7. So Dunley, he likes to set him free in the base paths. And Leo Dowling, the outstanding KP catcher, goes out to calm down his junior pitcher, Matt Labriola. What's the pitch count, Jim? 88 pitches, as here we are on the bottom of the sixth. And the wind picking up. High.
I'm a little surprised they trotted out their pitcher, Matty Labriola, for another inning.
3-0. Ball 4.
Nobody warming up.
That's his third walk, and he's got 7 strikeouts. No, I'm sorry, that's his first walk, isn't it?
Second.
Second walk. Yeah, there it is. Thank you. And I think that is going to be it for Matty, as Coach Jeff Plinton Jr. takes the ball, shakes his hand. The relief pitcher is going to be number 17 for King Philip, Luke Tepfer, and he does deserve a big hand. On schedule to move to 5-0 on the season after last year.
And where is he going to college again?
Oh, no, he's just a junior.
Oh, he's only a junior.
Yeah. So the left-hander is coming in, number 17, Luke Tepfer, a senior. We'll have more about him when we get back on AACS 96 Sports.
Thank you to D&M Pizza for sponsoring programming on WARA. 3 generations of the Stathakis family has been proudly serving the Attleboro community. Pizza, subs, and traditional pasta dishes using fresh ingredients since 1985. Whether you need a single meal or catering for your event, D&M has options for you. They are open Monday through Friday from 11 to 9 p.m. and Saturdays and Sundays noon to 9 p.m. Located at 290 County Street, you can contact them at 508-226-2355.
Welcome back. Closing the book on, well, actually, his book isn't closed because he's responsible for Ben Lally at first base. But through 5+ innings, 7 strikeouts, 2 walks, 2 runs, 4 hits, 1 error behind him. Stranded 5 Attleboro runners on base, and only 1 of the 2 runs was earned. Coming up now, number 4 for the Bombardiers. Whoops. Who is this?
You want half?
Oh, no, I'm good. Oh, she caught me one. An ice cream sandwich I'm going to put in my bag here to keep it
It'll
cold.
melt. My wife just got me an ice cream sandwich. I have no idea where she found that.
Josh Viveros, the junior shortstop, is up. He's 1 for 2 with a base hit to right center. A shot to third base, knocked down by Katie across the diamond. Not in time. Calling that an infield hit, or is that an E5?
I didn't get a good view of it. It bounced off of him, but I don't know. I don't know how to call it.
It was a hard hit
Your
ball.
call.
Yeah, I hate to do this. I'm going to call that an E5.
It was hit right to him, though, wasn't it?
Yeah. So Attleboro has their 2 leadoff runners on. Now at second is Lally. So the first pitch he sees from the new pitcher, Tepfer, the senior lefty. Cooper Cambridge is up. He's flown out deep to center field. Walked him and stranded at second. Looks at ball 1 high. Gets the signal from Leo Dowling. Misses inside on a breaking ball. Boy, that pitch covered a lot of ground. Throwing down to second, back in time, was Lally. 2-0 to Cambridge. Lefty winds. Just misses outside. 3-0. Wide stance by Tepfer, the lefty pitcher. Leans in to get the signal from Leo Dowling. Called strike. 3-1. I would imagine KP pitchers shake off the catcher Leo Dowling maybe once or twice a year.
A year.
He's caught over 500 varsity innings. Here comes a 3-1 pitch, high and in, ball 4. Suddenly Attleboro's got the bases loaded.
And no outs.
Bases loaded, nobody out, and Jake Westwater is coming up. Oh, we have a pinch hitter.
Number 14, John Wellington, is pinch hitting. Left-handed batter.
J.P. Wellington.
Do they call him JP?
Yep, they do here.
Okay, I
Yep.
take it back. I didn't have a lot of experience with him.
Well, John Wellington, Jr., JP. Curveball fouled. Attleboro has the bases loaded, trailing 10-2, nobody out here in the bottom of the 6th. I'm trying to find a time to put my sweater on, but that's not going to work. I'll have to wait till the half inning's over.
I could talk for a second.
The lefty looks in.
Got an interesting stance.
Yep. Call strike on the outside edge. What do we got for a count, Ty?
I got 2 strikes, but I don't know how many balls.
Jim? 1 and 2. So Wellington is up. Capital of New Zealand.
I don't know how many people would know that.
The lovely Carol McLaughlin of the Quincy McLaughlin. She could tell you the capital of every country in the world.
Oh, you all right?
Off the helmet.
That was off the helmet.
It was a breaking ball, though, so we've got 2 walks, an error, and a hit by pitch as Attleboro's now made it 10-3, and the bases remain loaded.
I don't think I've ever seen anyone hit in the head. He seems to be okay.
It was
though,
like the
doesn't
back of the helmet. Yeah.
he? Yeah.
That's the 5th hit batsman we've had today. 4 KP batters and now 1 Attleboro batter.
From what I could tell, he was turning away from the pitch.
Yep.
Which is the only thing you can do, really.
Trying to bring Ty's microphone up and down while you're taking bites out of the ice cream sandwich.
Forgive me if you can hear me munch.
Jim's more concerned about the ice cream on the microphone. Here is Dylan Rosa. He is walked and was robbed by the first baseman. There's a shot into right field for a base hit. 1 run scores, but fielded quickly by Herlin, and that'll be a 1-run RBI. And you also get an RBI in the hit by pitch, too, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
So Dylan Rosa with a base hit to right knocks in a run. And it's 10-3. Excuse me, 10-4.
10-4.
And still nobody out with bases loaded.
Haven't heard anybody say 10-4 for a long time.
Yeah. They don't want me to get home anytime before 8 o'clock. And they're going to be a pitching change. Incoming is going to be number 13 for King Philip, Alex Sainz. And Alex is a junior first baseman and pitcher, Saenz. And we'll be right back on AACS 96 Sports and the AACS YouTube channel. If you're enjoying this broadcast, you might enjoy my talk show, Pontificating with Paul and the Proletariat, Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. till noon. When the show is good, it's very, very good. When it's bad, it's utter drivel. But at least it's never average. He's
never boring.
Number 13. Here are the subs on this side.
Somebody carries number 13.
Yeah.
Wow.
We'll be right back.
Thank you to Barrows Insurance for sponsoring programming on WARA 1320 AM. Barrows Insurance, a third-generation agency, has been proudly serving southeastern Massachusetts since 1977. They pride themselves on their relationship with clients, helping them find coverage to fit their needs. Barrows has access to insurance carriers across New England and the U.S. They'll get you coverage on everything from cars and homes to businesses. You can contact Barrows Insurance at 508-339-7260 or visit them online at barrowsins.com.
All right, welcome back. How was that ice cream sandwich, Ty?
Oh, delicious.
We are in the bottom of the 5th inning. Attleboro trying to rally back. They now trail 10-4, and they still have bases loaded with the top of the order coming up. Nobody out. And I've got a 35-mile ride home to Quincy when this game is over. I think I'll be home by 1 a.m. at this rate.
Are you going to watch the Red Sox? Whoops, you should see his face.
I'm in a bad enough mood. Bruins got beat by a better team. Celtics flushed their season down the toilet.
And we're playing Detroit, which is hot as
Oh, gosh.
Hades.
Here comes Wes Butler, Jr., second baseman. Second highest average on the team, 357, 6 singles, 4 doubles. There's a shot
There's
into
a
left
shot.
field.
There's a shot.
1 run is scored, fielded quickly by Broughton.
It's
But
rolling.
the ball gets
It's
away from
rolling
the
around.
shortstop.
Don't take a chance.
But the runner has to go back.
No outs. Don't take a chance.
RBI single to left field for Wes Butler. And that is Wes's second RBI of the year.
That was hard hit.
Wow, first pitch swinging against the new pitcher, Sainz.
Right in the hole, short and third.
So Attleboro with 3 runs this inning on 3 hits. And there's first pitch singing. Landry grounds out to first for a fielder's choice, but he'll get an RBI as another run scores.
But he hit it hard.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
2 pitches against Sainz, and Attleboro's blasted the ball twice.
Their first baseman, what's his number?
Lefty.
Yeah.
It's 3
Luddy.
on his.
He's saved, I say, at least 3 runs this game.
So now they have a runner on third. Attleboro's got 2 runs in this inning. Five runs in this inning.
One,
so
two.
it's 10-7.
No, I got 3.
Oh, okay. Oh, I'm sorry. There's a runner still in second. Sorry, folks. Trying to do too much. Hopper to third base, cutting it off as Katie throws across the diamond in time to record the out.
No, you're not going to go. 6.
And now they have a runner and a rundown between second and third. Runner is at third. They throw home. Now they've got him in a rundown. Back to third base. Coming towards home is Butler. Tagged out. And that's the third out of the inning. Wow.
Is that the third out?
It was 3 unassisted. Where'd they record the second out?
I don't see it. But apparently the ump did.
Who was at bat there? Was that Talaferro at bat?
Yeah, it was.
Okay. And so all the 3 batters, Butler.
It had to be a double play.
Yeah, Landry and Talaferro, first pitch swinging. So a double play, including a rundown. If you're scoring at home,
we can't help you.
that was 5-3 to 17 to 28 to 36 to 9, and the out finally made it third base.
You forgot
5.
43.
Yeah, good hike. So you'll have to go back and watch that yourself. But a double play to end the inning. So Attleboro only gets 3 runs that inning. 4 runs, thank you. My book is all screwed up here now.
1, 2, 3. Did Jake Westbrook score?
Well, Wellington was in.
Yeah, but did Westbrook score? He got hit by the pitch.
Yep.
Did Westbrook score? That's my question.
We'll have to watch that.
Westwater, I
Yep.
mean. Westwater.
Well, no, Wellington was in pinch running for him. We'll be right back on AACS.
In
96
other words,
Sports.
we're confused.
Thank you to Butler Tire Sales for sponsoring programming on WARA. Butler Tire Sales on Route 1 in North Attleboro is a full-service tire seller and auto repair shop. They're a 60-year, third-generation business founded by Austin Butler in 1965. They have a selection of new tires to choose from. Butler Tire Sales open weekdays from 8 to 4. You can contact them at 508-695-0681 or visit them at 404 East Washington Street in North Attleboro.
Welcome back to AACS. Attleboro scored 4 runs in the bottom of the 6th to make it 10-6. And how's that gust of wind? On 1. Boy, just 2 hits. So Attleboro has 6 runs on 6 hits. There was a second KP error that inning, so they have 2 errors. And Attleboro just left 1 runner on base because of the double play and the double rundown, one between second and third, the other one between home and third base. You talk about how fundamentally sound King Philip is.
Yes.
I mean,
It could have been much worse.
Oh, but they ran those pickles or those rundowns defensively between second and third and then between third and home. Perfect, fundamentally.
Yeah. He probably heard me. I yelled, "Go home." And then the throw went home. He was out.
Sorry for the confusion there, folks.
Out by 10 feet.
We're just 2 of us trying to keep track of everything. We don't have 17 stat guys and trying to do it for us. We head to the top of the 7th.
Yeah, but do we have an instant replay?
If you're watching on the YouTube channel, just rewind it. It's 10-6. And Nolan Tremblay is still in, pitching against Prater, the senior center fielder and captain, 2-0.
Mind you, we think he came up from the JVs, and he's looking good
Yeah,
so
the pitcher,
far.
yep. Prater is, he's 1 for 1 with 2 walks.
2 runs.
And 2 runs scored. It is 3-0 now, a breaking ball low and outside. Boy, things got confusing there. When I go home tonight, I am going to chart that double play and see exactly what the scoring will be. Called strike, heater on the inside corner, 3-1.
You can watch it that quick?
It's on right now live.
Oh.
On the AACS YouTube channel, and will be there forever.
Wow, we should.
Fouled back, nobody flinched. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Nice hustle by the on-deck batter, who's going to be a pinch. Oh, that's Ryan Maroney, who's got 2 RBIs.
He's going to watch this rather than the Red Sox, mind you.
Oh, there's a shot to left field.
Oh, he's got it. He's got it.
Back,
He's got
making
it.
the running
Nice
catch.
play. Best
Is-
left fielder I've seen in the league.
Rosa, describe that play, Ty.
Very high fly. You got to catch it. Well, the sun's not in your eyes at the moment,
In
but
left.
it's in left field.
Moving towards the line.
And well, he had to gauge it first, and then he moved towards the line about 4 or 5 steps and caught it.
Left-handed Ryan Maroney had a bunt for an infield hit. He was hit by a pitch, so that is now 5 KP batters who've been hit by a pitch in this game. 1 Attleboro batter. Wow.
It's not what you call a pretty game
On a beautiful day.
on a beautiful day.
But Maroney reached on a bunt single, had a base hit to a double to left center for an RBI.
There's a pop-up.
And then a sacrifice fly to left for an RBI. Pop up in foul territory by Hassenfuss, who struck out and had a 2 RBI double and was hit by a pitch and scored. So there's 2 outs. That was a foul out to the first baseman, Cooper Cambridge. 2 outs.
FF3.
And this brings up the top of the order. Brody Herlin struck out looking in the first, swinging in the second. Since then, he's been lights out. RBI base hit to right field. Stole third, was stranded there, and then a 2 RBI single to left field.
You know,
in
the
the fifth.
next batter, your favorite catcher, he's the only player on King Philip that hasn't been on base.
Leo Dowling, yeah.
The only one. I wonder how many we have that haven't.
Oh,
We'll look next inning.
Herlin, ground ball. Takes a tough hop against Butler at second base. Runner is going to third. Nice throw into second. I'm not calling that an error. I'm calling that an infield hit with a hop like that. That's not a routine play.
Are you call? It's a single in advance on the throw, though.
Yes.
Because second and third now.
So that's a base hit on a tough hop.
All right.
And he moves to second base on the throw. Moving to third base was Maroney, and now is up Broughton, the lefty.
So here's a question
So
for
3
you.
for 5 now for Brady Herlin. Yeah.
On plays like that, there is no official scorer in the game, is there?
Home book.
Home book.
The home book,
Oh,
yeah.
we can't be the official
No,
scorers.
no.
Okay, good thing, probably.
Yeah, really. But I'm scoring that as an infield hit. That kind of bop. There's a blast into the right side hole. 1 run is scored. Here comes the throw to the plate. He's going to
He's
be out
out.
at the plate.
What a throw! Oh my God!
Talaferro with the throw. So an RBI single for Broughton.
That's the throw of the year. That was a great play by Taliaferro.
Maroney scores from third, and a 1-hop bullet throw from the junior Talaferro nails Herlin, who can fly at the plate. 9-2 if you're scoring at home for the third out. So 1 run that inning for KP on 1 hit. So they now have 11 runs.
2 hits.
Oh, 2 hits.
Herlin.
Oh, thank you. You're very right.
Yeah.
Thank you. Base hit to right field. So 11 runs on 11 hits. We'll be right back on Double ACS as we head to the bottom of the 7th. It is 11-6 KP.
W.H. Riley is here when it comes to heating your home or business this winter. W.H. Riley & Son always welcomes new customers. They're a family-run business serving the Attleboro area since 1873. They offer heating oil and propane with 24-hour emergency service. For more information, you can contact them at 508-699-4651 or their website, whriley.com. W.H. Riley & Son, 35 Chestnut Street, North Attleboro, a company Greater Attleboro residents have called on since 1873.
Welcome back. We get to the bottom of the 7th inning. We breezed through 4 innings, and it's my scorecard is a mess from the 5th inning on. We're heading to the bottom of the 7th. King Philip has 11 runs on 11 hits, no Attleboro errors, although they have hit 5 King Philip batters.
So basically, we need a 5-run inning.
And there is a
And
base
there's the
hit
beginning.
up the middle by
Jeremy
O'Hara.
Jeremy O'Hara.
Ball got by the center fielder, and O'Hara goes to second base. So that's a base hit to center field and an E8.
What happened in center?
It got by the center fielder Prater, and he's a good one.
Wow.
Boy, Attleboro's really been first pitch swinging against this latest pitcher, Sains. So O'Hara is now 2 for 4 with 2 RBIs. And then goes to second on the E8. So that's second error for KP today. Sorry, third error. Outside, ball 1 to the number 5 batter, Ben Lally. Ben Lally hitting .325, 9 singles, 4 doubles, 7 runs knocked in, 3 runs scored, 8 bases stolen, and he's a catcher.
He needs a hit.
1-0. And there's a blast to center field. Back, over
his
of
head.
Prater.
Over his head. Go. Rounding second.
Scoring will be O'Hara. Lally cruises into third.
Coming home.
The ball is bobbled. Coach Dudley sends him home. That's a triple and another error as the ball was bobbled by the shortstop. And the score is 11-8. So it's an RBI triple for Lally. So he now leads the club with 8 RBIs on the year. And then he scores on the relay throw. We got to give an error to someone, and I hate to do it, but it's going to be an E6.
I didn't see that part. I was watching the runner.
Yep.
So can you describe what happened on that throw?
Well, Hurlin, it was hit way over his head, and
Right.
again, the fence is about 3 miles away in dead center field. Hurlin went back and got there. Relay throw into the shortstop as Lally was pulling into third.
Was the shortstop out in the
way
field?
out in the field.
Yeah.
Coach Dudley was holding up Lally. Then the shortstop bobbled the relay throw, so he sent Lally home.
You're right. That's when he sent him, as soon as the bobble hit. He was stopped at third for just a split second.
So a third KP error. 2 runs in, nobody out, and it's 11-8. Wow.
This game's got everything for anybody. For everybody.
Josh Viveros is up. 1 for 3, reached on an error, scored a run. Viveros hits that to the right.
That's going to drop. That's going to drop.
Center field gap. Viveros leads the club in hitting, coming in at .382, and that's his second hit of the day. He's 2 for 4.
I don't see anybody warming up.
This is incredible. Pitching is Alex Sains. I don't have any. Oh, Alex Sains is 1-0 in the year. Before this game, 9.2, 9 2/3 innings pitched, 7 strikeouts, 2 walks, a 2.17 ERA. And here comes Cooper Cambridge, who was 0 for 2. He's walked, 0 for 1. He's walked twice and flown out deep to center. Did I miss a pitch?
Looked like we got 3. What's he holding up?
He was timeout because he stepped out of the box.
Yeah, he was holding up 4 fingers, so it was a timeout.
And I believe it's ball 1 to Cooper.
I think it is.
Fouled it off. We'll see what the count is.
1-1.
1-1 count? 0-2 count. Thank you. 0-2 count. 0-2 to Cooper Cambridge. The left-handed pitcher, Sains, with a runner on first. Viveros taking a big lead. Low, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Looks to me like he's laboring a little bit out there.
Alex Sains. Again, 9 2/3 innings work. Curveball. And that is
in the hole.
A seeing eye single into left field.
No, don't go. Don't go.
Runners at first and second.
Yeah, left fielder came in and got that ball and held him second. You don't need.
And now someone's warming up quickly. And that was a seeing eye hit into left field.
Yep.
At second base is Viveros, Cooper Cambridge at first, and we'll see if Westwater or Wellington is up.
Number 3 is warming up.
Ball outside. That's Jack Gresham, Zach Gebhardt from the football team. Senior. He's the quarterback, I believe. 1-0. High. What's the number on the batter? This is Westwater who's up. 2-0 count.
2-0.
He's grounded out to third. Struck out swinging. Attleboro, 4 straight hits. It's 11-8. 3-0.
This, by the way, is the tying run at bat. A little early to say that, but
This should be the most amazing comeback.
well, we're not there yet.
Yeah, I know. I've been covering Attleboro baseball since, 2015? Slingshot approach by that lefty. His motion starts slow and then explodes into the pitch. Called strike one. It's 3-1.
Yeah, but I think he's lost some speed out there.
For Westwater, the DH. Sains gets the signal from Leo Dowling. Swing and a miss. Late break on that pitch like a slider. 3-2.
I don't know if that was a ball or a strike. It was close.
Gotta protect. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Jake Westwater, the outstanding hockey goalie, hitting .333 in the season with 7 base hits. Curveball just misses. Ball 4, and the bases are loaded. Viveros to third, Cambridge to second, Westwater to first, and now the winning run is at the plate with nobody out.
Oh, I wasn't sure you were going to say that.
Yeah.
Because that you don't want to jinx.
Right. Dylan Rosa is up.
You know, such a thing as jinxing in baseball.
My whole life has been a jinx.
Well, no comment.
This is the number 9 batter, Dylan Rosa.
Got a base hit last time.
He's walked. He was robbed on the play of the game by the first baseman, Lefty. There's a shot to left field coming in,
right
settling
at him.
under it, making the catch
home.
is Broughton. Here comes the one-hop throw to the cutoff man, throwing to the plate.
Nice play.
Sliding home is Viveros.
Uh-oh. Safe at third. That was a delayed running to third.
So a sacrifice fly.
Ooh.
That's the second RBI of the game for the number 9 batter. Dylan Rosa scoring from third was Viveros. Moving to third was Cambridge, who could actually move pretty well for a big guy. Staying at first base was Westwater. We're at the top of the order, so it's 11-9.
Yeah, it's 3 runs in this inning.
1 out. Top of the order, Wes Butler is up. He's 1 for 4 with an RBI single in the bottom of the 6th.
Did you see what I saw? He was gonna squeeze.
Wow.
He faked it.
And then pulled the bat back.
Yes.
Runners at first and third. Safety squeeze. Pitcher throws to first. Here comes Cooper Cambridge home. He scores on a safety squeeze. So there's 2 outs with a tying run at second base. That's a sacrifice. And an RBI. It is 11-10.
That's a sacrifice.
Yep.
So, and an RBI.
Right. Cooper Cambridge scores from third.
That's a very interesting play to do with 1 out.
Yeah.
That takes gutsy managing.
And moving to second is Westwater.
Because you know you're setting it up for everything to be on your next batter.
Yeah. Who is Ryan Landry, who's reached on an error, stolen a base, and scored, had a double to right field, struck out looking, and ground, and with an RBI and a fielder's choice. Oh, no, he ground to third base, which led to the first out on that crazy double play with the multiple pickles at the end of the 6th.
I thought they might be replacing the pitcher, but doesn't look like it.
It is 11-10, King Philip, 2 outs, bottom of the 7th. Attleboro has a runner at second in Westwater. What a crazy, crazy baseball game. My stars. Sains is still in the game.
You got to get a good lead to make that shortstop move over and give a bigger hole.
Attleboro scored 7 runs off Sains, and he's still in. There's a shot to center field, a line drive, and the catch is made by Prater. And King Philip holds on for an 11-10 victory. Wow. And you hear the KP coaches, a win is a win. Wow. Whoops. And the win just took my score sheet away. Look at Jan jump out of her seat to grab that. Thank you. 11-10 in one of the craziest games ever. Well umpired game, by the way. Attleboro scored 8 runs in the final 2 innings, but could not come all the way back. So the Bombardiers, let's see, base hits 1, 2, 3, 4. They had 4 more base hits in that inning. So Attleboro ends up with 10 runs on 10 hits, 3 KP errors in the game, and who the heck knows how many runs were earned and how many were unearned. King Philip, 11 runs on 11 hits, no Attleboro errors, but they did hit 5 KP batters. KP left 6 runners on base. Ty, oh my stars.
I am almost speechless. I don't want to criticize anybody, so I'm not going to say one thing
Yep.
that is in my mind.
A throw that went to third base that allowed a runner to get into scoring position.
Giving an out away to get a run when you're 2 runs behind. It's you can debate it either way.
Well, your next batter coming up, Landry, hit an absolute shot to center field.
He did.
And if that ball is 5 feet lower, it's the tying RBI.
Or if it's 5 feet any direction.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So, I mean, it was an incredible game. And a huge comeback.
Yeah.
You got to give Attleboro a huge pat in the back.
Man. And my voice is going. I'm just about out of verbal gas, which very, very rarely happens. So
Well,
King Philip, 11 runs on 11 hits. Attleboro, 10 runs on 10 hits. No Attleboro errors, but 5 hit batters. 3 KP errors. One of them led to a run scoring there in the bottom of the 6th. Final word from Ty Waterman.
PHEW.
Woo! Woo! Yes.
I'm exhausted from doing this game.
Man. And as soon as we started talking about how fundamentally well the game was being played, everything went crazy. Yep. All right, I'm Paul Healy. He's Ty Waterman. Jim Jones, our engineer in charge, also pinch hit on graphics. King Philip moves to 9-3 on the season, 8-2 in the Hockomock League. Heartbreaking loss for Attleboro, who falls to 5-8 on the year, 4-6 in the Hockomock League. Thank you so much for joining us on AACS 96 Sports and 1320 WARA Radio. And get well soon to Jeff Plimpton Sr. Have a great night, everyone.
Good night.
Claudino's Auto Repair, located at 310 South Main Street in Attleboro, is celebrating 30 years in the auto and truck repair business. Over the years, John Claudino and his team of mechanics have worked to build a long-lasting rapport with their customers, from oil changes to diagnostics, transmissions, and routine maintenance on foreign and domestic cars and trucks. Claudino's will keep your vehicle running. Claudino's Auto Repair, 508-226-8545, or at Claudino.